Good evening, and welcome to tonight's episode of Arcane Adventures. As always, before we jump into tonight's episode, we do have a few session announcements to get through. The first being your weekly reminder that we have quiz questions available every Tuesday and Friday under the post section of our YouTube channel, which is at Arcane_Adventures. You can check that out and see how much you know about the world of Ilethia and the game that we play every week, and how much lore that I write my players don't know. Or maybe they do. I don't know. Anyway, in conjunction with that, we have shorts releasing every Tuesday and Friday as well that highlight the most iconic moments of our session episodes, and those are made for your laughs enjoyment on the internet, which takes everything that we do even more out of context than it already is, so it's even funnier, usually, most of the time. They're great. You should check them out. And we also have social media accounts, so head over to our TikTok and our Instagram. The links are down in the description of this video and every video we have, and you should go check out that content as well. We're excited to continue rolling out on those platforms, and so we've got lots of stuff for you guys to do. And don't forget that we have supplemental content on our YouTube channel too. So in case you can't get your weekly fix of Arcane Adventures every week, or you're looking for the other 7 days to fill your time, you can check out all the other stuff we have on our YouTube channel as well that has things like commentary and Where in the World series and Dungeon Master Deep Dive. So you can check out with me behind the screens as well. But that, for now, is all of our session announcements. So let's go ahead and jump into tonight's episode of Arcane Adventures. And we return to the city of Extolis. Lorem Ipsum, aboard the Vostok Livstovka, have traveled with Pilot Kiev and her 3 crewmates 12 and a half days to the east of the city of Provenere. And aboard this vessel, enjoying some downtime activities, questioning prophecies, looking for rare and magical plants, and arguing and gambling over pooping rights. But all of that is in the past, as we have landed outside of the city of Extolis and traveled in on foot into the 7-layered city, the mining industrial town on the northwestern edge of Lake Phenorbia, known and renowned for its esteemed settlement that has abundantly produced a plethora of arcanous ore and other valuable metals and mining materials, shipped out across the continent of Phenorbia and the greater world of Ilethia beyond it. However, in recent times, the war in Hestara, just downstream at the mouth of the Hestaran River, has caused a bit of a trade delay and backed up vessels here in the city of Extolis, which has perhaps disrupted the economic output of the city, and Lorem Ipsum now bears witness to such change. It is here, as we ventured through the second strata, the second from the bottom, as we traveled to the Hanging Candle Inn and met proprietor Mara Feldblight, where she, amongst her many secrets that she has at her disposal, shared information to us about some of the ongoings within the city, and perhaps gave us a stay for a few nights as we begin to explore the city of Extolis and learn, perhaps, where Spadewell Mines might actually be. It is now that we follow the information passed from Mara to Pura and ascend from the second strata to the 7th strata, the top of the city of Extolis, the area that houses the bastion of the regional Templar and also the summit cathedral that overlooks the city below and the lake, of course, below it as well. As we have arrived here on the lift, opening to a small, quaint district. Small, of course, in size by its width, but its towering structures bear its witness to the great city of Extolis below it. That, of course, being the bastion of the regional Templar, a fortified mansion that houses the city's so-called leadership, which is actually held by the Extraction Assembly, some strata below it, and also the most prominent and perhaps most elegantly beautiful building in the city, the pointed cathedral towers that arise from the summit cathedral, each one representing one of the 7 gods. And we, of course, here are seeking out the guidance of Father Halbrecht Stonevale, the chief priest of this area, in hopes, of course, that he might be able to provide us guidance and point us to someone that may be able to journey with us in our endeavors, in a clerical sense, of course. And that is where we open tonight's episode of Arcane Adventures with Chapter 10, Episode 9, Fault Lines. Lorem Ipsum, the hours grow a wee late. It is not quite dusk yet, but it is fast approaching. Dinner will be fast after that, and then it will be dark in the city. All of you have bared witness to the riots and protesters down below, but here in the 7th Strata, at the Templars' Rise, this district we are in, it is quiet. You can barely hear the now distant rioters and protesters from hundreds of feet down below. And as you turn around from the lift, you have a almost limitless view of Lake Phenorbia until your gaze disappears on the far horizons. Clouds roll overhead, signifying an approaching storm. But for now, at least, the cathedral stands in all of its glory as the last glimmer of daylight hits its facade. You push through the large open doors and into this open cathedral space. Here, a few members of the populace of Extolis have gathered, and a few of its clergy are abound in this space. You look for an individual who you have not had described to all of you, but hope that you will be able to recognize as the Father Stonevale. An individual stands not quite behind a pedestal and a pulpit, but in front on a few steps down on the stone floor, reading a stack of, say 100 pages or so of documents, and his gaze does not quite meet you yet. Welcome to the cathedral here at Extolis. I am Father Halbrecht Stonevale. And he looks up to all of you. What can I do for you?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. We are looking for a cleric to hire, and we were told that you might know some people.
I see. Well, as I'm sure you can have seen down below, our clergy are a bit limited at the moment. We are managing the sick and injured from the mines. However, with the guild contracts and labor guilds falling apart at the present time, I'm sure I can find someone who might be able to assist, though I must inquire. Why do you need a cleric?
Well, so we are a adventuring party, and every adventuring party needs a really good cleric to help provide some healing to its members. And we have some business kind of out of town here in the next couple of days, and there's possibility for us to get hurt. So we would just like to have some extra backup.
I am quite aware that you are an adventuring party, as you say. Though I do not know your names, I am quite familiar with your endeavors, infiltrating the capital city of Brontero and starting a riot against the vicarants and monsignons of our great city. I also know that you are wanted for high treason, breaking into the Datsaret archive in Blixhaven. Word has spread fast amongst our populace.
I think that's a little bit alleged at the moment.
Yeah.
No, that happened.
If you don't know our names, then how do you know we're the people you're talking about?
Also, didn't they stop the thing in Brontero from getting out?
I do not know. Word has ceased not but a day after your incidents in the Datsaret archive in Blixhaven. I have not heard from the vicarants since then, and neither has the original Templar.
Yeah, that adds up.
But if you may accompany me to my study, where we may talk more freely.
Sure.
He leads you to a spiral staircase that leads up away from the cathedral floor to the second story, and then to the third, and enters a small chapel office ring of the cathedral here, closing the door behind all of you. He sits down, kind of leaning back on his desk, and of course, as a dwarven man, he is rather short, so his desk is about half the height of the desk for all of you lot. Sorry to bring conversations into a more private space, But personally, again, I do not know who you are. However, I must admit, I admire your work, and you are my heroes.
Well,
Can I
or
see if they're being honest?
Yes, go ahead and give me an insight check.
we are always happy to help.
$18.
18. This man is probably a middle-aged dwarf, and as you look upon his face, he's religious, pious, faithful. Yet, he embodies a figure, a character, that few priests that you have all encountered rarely do, and that is earnesty and honesty. He doesn't seem to be lying to you. In my personal opinion, the Vicarants have strayed too far from their original goals. The Alliance of Provias itself as a nation is veering in a direction I do not like. Though I am chief priest here at the Summit Cathedral, I do not hold the authority to question that of the authority of the Vicarants or the Monsignons. And between you and me, the Regional Templar would not dare speak ill of his oversight.
So you
This-
said that. Oh,
No, go ahead.
so you said that the regional Templar has been out of contact with the Vicarants in Bruxhaven, because I also heard a rumor that they were gonna, or that they were still in contact.
As far as my knowledge extends, neither myself or these Regional Templar or anyone else in the Alliance, to my extent, has heard of the Vicari or the Monsignons since the incident of your alleged infiltration into the archives of Bruxhaven. And I did not recognize the two of you as he gestures to Genevieve and Marek. Your pictures did not appear in the documents we have received as wanted for high treason.
We're newcomers. I'm Marek, and that's Genevieve.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Can I see the reports you've received?
It's like a wanted poster.
Yeah, he gestures to a wanted poster that's like tacked on the wall. It does not have a name. It doesn't even say Lorem Ipsum. These individuals don't seem to know who you people are. It just has rough outline sketches of the core of the group, Zeros and Owenel included, but not including Marek or Genevieve. And it does say wanted for treason.
Does Altrix happen to look very kind of blobby?
Yeah, a little bit actually. Yeah, I mean, if you had to score this like drawing on a scale of 0 to 100, you'd give it like a 60 maybe. It's barely okay, but not great.
we met with one of the Vicarants. You'd think he'd recognize us.
You think, but
Have you
I guess
it's more like
when
relaying that
you're handed
information.
have you seen this man?
I guess when
Have you
that's
seen
the
this
drawing
man?
you get,
yes,
you
that's
don't
him.
recognize him.
Yeah, that's true. Yep, fair enough.
Quick question for clarification. I don't know if it was mentioned. Do we know who his patron is? I can't remember.
The father, you can make a religion check if you'd like. He did not say.
Okay.
But
Is it?
Okay.
Is it
I am
Helm?
gonna make a religion check.
you can make a religion check if you want.
I'll make one too.
$17.
17. Okay.
Only one?
21. Okay. The two of you, not super affluent in the deities themselves, but enough to recognize the symbols of each of the seven gods. I can tell that as the chief priest, he does not belong to one particular walk of faith, but instead all seven that are represented in this church. It is my current belief. Who is this man that just walked into this room? Is he with you?
Yes, he's blind. It took him a while to get here. I'm sorry.
Oh, actually, wait. No, you look like this individual here. I see. No, I believe you are with this group. Okay. I did not make your acquaintance, good sir. He extends a dwarven, large, like sausage-fingered hand to shake yours, Vellmon.
Oh, sorry, what's go? Oh, hey guys, I was just on a walk.
This guy says we committed high treason against Brontero, but doesn't really care that much.
Yeah, he's a priest guy.
Treason is it treason if you discover the truth?
I don't know if it's treason,
It
considering
doesn't-
I'm not a
it seems
citizen
like
of this
He
place.
cares a great deal.
That's
It
who.
seems he cares a great deal, but in a positive way.
I am not of the authority to tell you if you have committed treason or not, nor have I been quite disposed to all of the knowledge that the Vicari claim to hold against most of you folk. But what I can tell you is my city has long been under the thumb of attempts by the Vicari and the Monsignons, but mostly the Vicari, to utilize our resources and undermine the authority of what makes our city so great. And I believe they are responsible for many ill-advised attempts to do the same across their entire alliance. The alliance was founded on the principle that it was the will of the gods to have their wishes and desires carried out amongst its people and its faithful, and yet the Vicari seem to act on their own wishes. Though unfortunately I am bound by oath to serve them and the Monsignons above them, I do share private disdain for their acts. You need a cleric, yes?
Yes.
I will not inquire further about why you need a cleric, other than you said you have business beyond the city. And perhaps it is best that I know less. In fact, it is probably best that I do not even know you have been here, and so I will pretend as such. Again, I have said... Go ahead.
And then also, if that cleric cannot serve Helm, then that would also be great.
I do not know why that would matter, but noted that is not the person I had in mind anyway, so I suppose we are thinking alike. As I have said, I do not have many clerical staff that would be able to serve your purposes, and likely would even be willing to consider leaving the boundaries of the city, as the realm outside of Extolis is quite dangerous, both in the forest and in the frigid mountains above. However, I believe I have an individual in mind. If you do not mind waiting, I will try to fetch him. I believe he is currently speaking with the regional Templar. But his name is Thaddeus, and he might be of assistance in your endeavor, at least able to hear out your request, though I make no guarantees he will accompany you. He might require a bit of persuasion, but perhaps you can see it such.
That would be awesome. We would greatly appreciate it.
Yes,
Wonderful.
thank
Of course, feel free to explore our cathedral. I will go see if he is back from his appointment.
Can I investigate the room?
He's ushering you out of the office.
The room. Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah. You can investigate the cathedral, but not his
Or
office.
can I investigate the cathedral with the purpose of finding a map of the city?
I can tell you right now, you're not going to find one, but but you can look around for other things.
Maybe there's a hole in the floor.
Maybe there's a hole in the floor.
That was my next.
How does one
What?
person have patronage to 7 gods?
That is a good question.
How do you have that much time?
There's
You're still
He's a
walking
whore?
with him down the staircase. If you want to ask him out loud, you can.
Oh, let's just say I asked him.
Okay, great. It is difficult finding time to walk 7 different faiths. However, the union of the 7 deities that are represented in the Alliance of Provius and its many cathedrals share a common goal, as that they are all protectorum deities from ages long past. It is because of that shared goal that a follower of faithful of one path might easily be able to find similarities amongst other paths followed by several gods. I do not hold fast to any particular tenets of any particular deity, but instead an amalgamation of all of them, as is required by a person of my standing. Though we have individual clerics in this cathedral and the city beyond that are more representative of a single faith and might be more advised to share expertise in their particular walk, versus I oversee all of them and instead represents the collective union of all 7 of these deities.
And who are the 7 deities that are
Ah.
represented here?
Of course. Mason pulls up his notes. I know them, don't worry.
He
It
does not.
is... I do. It's Bahamut, Anaris, Ilmater, that's familiar, of course, to Marek. Lapellon, that's familiar to Pura. Lunares, Helm, familiar to most of us, and Corellon, also familiar to, decently, mostly to Sizik, actually. Sizik has believed spoken to an emissary of Corellon at some point, but
I've never
So
been
what-
quite the religious type, so this is all pretty new to me.
of course. And I will not ask you to become such religious type. It is my entire role as father over this cathedral to advise the citizens whether they are faithful or not and provide wisdom in times of need.
A question for you, Father.
Of course.
What do you know of a Lapellon? No, like I'm pretty new to this whole faith thing also, and he kind of helped me out a great deal when we were, freezing our butts off. So I was just curious if you know anything else about him.
Lepelon is a god of renewal, of health and recovery. Some attribute one of his abilities to be Dawn, though it is more believed that it is falling into the realm of Anaris. Lepelon is one of the few deities in history that we know of for certain that is actually a fusion of pre-existing deities. So, as in they did not exist at this dawn of the world. They were not created directly by the hands of the goddess Alethea, but were instead a combination of one or more deities. Is there a particular question you had about your faith?
Just like, say if he like saved my life, like what should I do in like response to that?
Ah, I see, of course. Well, all of the Protectorum gods were protectors of the realm. That is something they all hold fast to, a philosophy that is perhaps a linking chain between all of them. If the Pelon has extended his protection to you, it would be appropriate, I suppose, to say that you show some respect and reverence to that great work in either prayer or worship. But that worship cannot be forced. It cannot be demanded of you. It must be given freely and willingly on your own behalf. So I may advise you in such matters, but ultimately it is what you believe is best that will likely be best received by such a god.
What does he think about drinking alcohol? Is that like a no for him, or is that like a it's okay sometimes?
I do not believe I have come across anything in my years of reading the text of Lepelon or any other deity to know that they stand against the use of drink. I mean, I am a dwarf myself, and that would disqualify me if it was such frowned upon.
It's true. Here, takes out his flask and just like, that is good to know, and just starts drinking it.
Do not hide that. If you consider it a weakness, then it is a weakness. But if it does not bother you and does not impair your ability to live life, then it is likely not a problem.
Good to know.
Genevieve is gonna whisper to Vellmon, do you serve a god? Or do you just hang out here like the rest of us?
I don't even know really what I am. I kind of just stumbled in here. I'm kind of confused.
Wait. Do you even know where you're at, right? You don't know where you are right now?
Absolutely not.
Vellmon,
Oh,
you
I
do you
no.
do know where you are. You ascended with the rest of the group to the Seven Strata. This is the Church of the Seven Gods, the Summit Cathedral at the top of Extolis.
Is Shoni not with you?
No, he's with me. I'm just.
I'm
Oh,
right here.
Oh, shit. Sorry, Shoni. Thought you were maybe sleeping or something.
I don't sleep.
Oh. Do any of us have patronage to a god?
I mean, I wouldn't consider it patronage, but I'm kind of exploring myself.
Very interesting.
I think I technically do to a certain extent. I made an oath a long time ago, but not exactly to anyone particularly. So I think maybe I do. I don't know.
Well, I guess if y'all have got any questions about any of that, you're probably in the perfect place.
Is that dwarf man still here?
He is awkwardly listening to this conversation and waiting to see if any of you have any more questions before he actually leaves to go do what he said he was going to do.
Excuse me, sir. Hypothetically, if I was in a very bad state of mind and a different person, partially somewhere back in my younger years, and was very mad and upset and depressed and swore vengeance that I'd kill and
Alright, get on with it, Vellmon.
if I swore to take vengeance on some people and I made an oath on that, who would that oath go to?
I suppose that is a fair question, but if you did not swear an oath directly to any particular deity, then it is unlikely that it ended up in the realm of any particular deity. Did you invoke a certain name when you swore vengeance?
The names of the people I wanted to kill? Actually, no, I didn't know their names then.
So it's more like to the vast cosmos. Or was it more to yourself?
I guess to myself, I don't know. I think I'm just built different, and I just gave myself magic that way.
I see. A unique take, I suppose. But I would not be concerned, as you have accidentally invoked the authority of one of the worst deities in our realm. And if you had, I'm sure you would know.
Isn't there like a whole lot?
Yeah, it's a balanced mixture of good, bad, and some lesser to extent neutral.
I have a question.
Ah, yes, of course.
Wait, about table. Mason, would he, fuck.
Would they fuck?
No. Fuck.
Yeah. Great
would-
question.
Would we know, the 7 gods that, like, in character, know the 7 gods that he serves, or would?
Yes, yeah, the ones I just listed. Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, cool. So I have this birthmark, and he kind of points to his neck. And I've been trying to find some meaning behind my potential celestial background because of my parents. I was just wondering if you knew anything about this.
Interesting. This is a unique mark. It seems to resemble the base of a sword. Fascinating. Do you know your parents' lineage? Where they derive ancestry from?
not specifically. I didn't know my dad, presumably human, and my mom was celestial.
Interesting. I will research it. If you come back, I might be able to find something. Our library is not incredibly extensive, but I will do my best.
Anything else? Thank you, Father.
Of course. Anybody else have any questions for the father?
Not for the father specifically, but
Okay.
is there like a statue in like the main area when we walked in?
There are 7 large statues, each one depicting one of the 7 gods.
Is there one like in the middle of the floor, kind of like
No.
the other cathedral? Okay.
No.
For now.
Nice try. No.
Specifically made of platinum.
Yeah, maybe made of platinum. No.
I do have one last question. Do you have any tips or advice on becoming spiritually good or connected with someone else?
The word good and connected do not mean the same thing, and good unfortunately has many definitions. So could you be a bit more specific in your request?
For privacy reasons, I can't go into too much detail, but I do have a friend who is stuck somewhere, and to my knowledge, I need to become one with them in order to help get them out.
Out of what?
Their prison.
Interesting. Well, you did not provide me many details, unfortunately, without knowing the type of prison and...
An arcane prison.
Okay, that is a little bit more detail, I suppose. Spiritual oneness. I mean, the best example I could provide would be the ritual, I suppose, that the deities that have fused together in our history took it upon themselves to complete that fusion. But the amount of energy that was required to do that would, quite frankly, probably destroy the entire planet. So hopefully that is not the situation you are facing.
I think it's a bit more of a metaphorical as one thing, and not
I
quite,
see.
not quite
I see.
physically.
You mean to, yes, connecting spirit, but not in physicality. I understand. I mean, from a morality perspective, your friends and this other individual would have to believe roughly the same thing. They would have to believe that they are acting as one, because the belief would be required to fulfill that, I suppose. And then also, they would need to not necessarily be able to communicate interpersonally, but communicate as one, which would be, I suppose, to the extent of saying that it would be like 2 voices in one mind, if that makes any sense. I'm not quite sure how you would get there other than just practice and time, but I suppose there are many rituals in the world, not that I am familiar of, but that I'm sure exist, that would be able to lead to such an outcome.
Last time there was 2 voices in my head. One was murderous.
I thought we were talking about your friends. All right, well, I do not want to push further. Again, you said it was personal. I will not ask questions. I'm going to go see if I can find Thaddeus. If all of you, please enjoy the Summit Cathedral. If you need anything, there are other clergy members here. I will be back hopefully momentarily.
Thank you.
And he walks off out the front door.
The second he's gone. So I kind of forgot what we're doing here again.
What? Just We're hiring someone.
They wanted to hire a cleric.
Besides, I knew that part. I thought you were here for another reason as well.
Just the cleric. We just so happen to have some questions.
Okay.
Can Pura investigate the statues?
Of course, what would you like to investigate about them?
Jared really wants to find another hole.
You want to find a hole in the floor?
I'd like to find a hole in the floor.
These statues are quite large. They are 3 times your height, and each made of stone. There's 3 on the left, 3 on the right, 1 in the middle. Are you looking for any like levers, switches, anything that might open into a secret passage? Or are you trying to actually move them to see if there's a hole underneath them?
Probably like levers, switches, any like drag marks on the floor, like next to the statue, kind of thing.
Great. You spend, we'll say, 15 minutes looking. I don't need you to roll an investigation check. You do not find anything here.
Can I, in that investigation, did I find like a little like saucer or like a plate?
There are like altar. Yeah, there are altars at like the foot of each of these statues. Yes, but that's like mounted into the stone.
Yeah. I would like to go up to the Pellon one.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Pierre's gonna take out his flask of whiskey, and he's going to pour a little bit into, if there's like a cup or like a plate there,
Okay.
and then. Thanks for saving me in the frostbitten ways. Here's a little token of my appreciation.
Okay.
Jokes on you, he hates whiskey.
He's just gonna walk away.
Okay. Good. Pura, as you walk away, Vellmon, you and Paloma are the only people that notice that the alcohol that Pura has poured out into this saucer ignites on fire very subtly and burns away. And it's like that. Anybody else have anything to do in the church?
As someone who is not a godly individual, can I assume that is a good sign?
That would be a religion check.
Crazy. Shit.
Who knows? All right. Anybody else? Anything they'd like to do? Okay. All right. Well, after about 10 minutes of waiting or so, the father returns. I have good news. Thaddeus is available in his villa, I suppose, if you want to call it that. It's the housing of each of our clergy members on staff here. It's located adjacent to the cathedral, just to the east of here. If you'll go out the front door, he lives in cottage 101. So if you will find him on that particular route, you just knock on his door. He will greet you when you arrive.
Thank you, Father.
Thank you.
The blessings of the gods be upon you and your endeavors.
Thank you. All right, who's leading the way?
Don't worry, guys, I've got this.
No, not
Vellmon
you.
walks out
Well.
and falls off a cliff. No, I'm kidding.
I can
no.
lead us through.
Okay, great. It takes about 30 seconds to walk out of the cathedral, walk to the left, like you said, which is in the eastward direction. And it's like the second building, I should say. The first building is 100. This is 101. As you arrive at a small, like little cottage, basically, that has been kind of carved into the side of this cliff face here. So part of it is visible, and then presumably the other part of it is actually embedded in the mountain itself. But there's a large, 6 about 7 foot tall door or so that stands, and that's pretty normal for door. You're gasping. That's normal height for doors for
No,
people.
you said
so
6 or 7.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, well, 6 foot tall doors is too short, so 7 foot tall doors is more accurate.
Michelle, can you hit your husband?
Hey, shoot that guy.
I cannot.
Slap him.
This is a part of his normal functions.
Hey, Michelle, shoot that guy.
No. All right.
All right, we find 101.
Yes, you find 101.
Knock on the door.
Knock on the door, and 2 or so seconds passes before it opens. This individual is a human man, large, kind of scruffy gray beard and mustache, but well trimmed. Silver, peppery hair, wrinkles on the forehead. You can tell he's probably middle-aged. And it is very easy to tell that in his religious garb that he is a follower of Lunaris, the Moon Mother. Hello. The father told me to be expecting a group of your size. I suppose you are the ones in need of a cleric.
Yes, we are.
Please come into my humble abode. As you follow him inside, it is a small, quaint house. It's like the equivalent of a studio apartment. There is no separate room. It's all one space minus a bathroom. So you have a living room, a kitchen, and a bedroom that's just all kind of here. But it is well tidied. It looks well decorated, well lived in, as if the individual has been here for years. So he pulls up a chair and sits down and gestures to the not enough chairs for all of you to sit down. There are 2 other table chairs and then a couch in this room, and all of you could just you can either stand or kind of crowd on the couch and the other 2 chairs. I'll be quite honest, I am doing this as a favor for Father Stonevale. I have known him for quite many years since my time here in Extolis. He did not go into details on why you needed a cleric. I am simply here to hear out your request. So please, enlighten me, no pun intended, on what you require my services for.
Takers.
Altrix?
Pura?
I-
Altrix?
I mean, this was y'all's decision. I'm trying to figure some stuff out. He says, looking at a little sheet of paper.
Healing, mostly. We
Specifically, we're going somewhere that could prove to be quite dangerous, and we do not have the facilities, if you will, to do any kind of blessing or healing or any sort of divine intervention. We're just kind of an odd bunch of godless outcasts, pretty much. So having someone who has a little bit of divine ness or connections up there is what we're looking for.
Genevieve, give me a persuasion check, please.
At disadvantage because you said divineness instead of divinity.
No, it's a straight roll. I thought about imposing disadvantage for a different reason, but we'll just call it a straight roll for now.
Or calling us godless.
What is...
Yeah, that's it. Godless.
Okay, what am I persuading, though? What are you thinking I'm trying to persuade
It's just
you on?
just a general persuasion check. I just want to see how receptive he is to hearing
Okay.
this message initially.
Okay, heard. Yeah, give me uno momento. I'm trying to figure out if I get advantage on this.
Yeah, there's not a particular DC that I'm going for. I just want to see what the dice say, how this interaction might go.
Okay. Quick question, just as... Actually, it's a general question as I'm moving forward. For persuasion, I have the advantage mark next to it.
Yeah, you can roll out advantage.
But-
then.
Oh, okay. But I was wondering, is that indefinitely?
Yes. Yeah, that's either caused by an item, a feature,
Well,
or
sometimes it
otherwise
has a
class
condition
ability.
that you might want to double check.
Yeah, I mean, sure,
That's what.
but yeah.
I'm just gonna roll a straight roll because I don't want to
Okay.
be a little cheater.
Okay,
You could be a big cheater.
you could be a big cheat.
17.
17. All right. There's some words that you use there that I would have not used in this particular conversation, but I can move past that. I understand. I have follow-up questions, though, that I would like definitive answers to. One,
Sure.
where are you headed?
We're not sure yet.
Then how could you be sure that it is possibly dangerous?
Because we're gonna fight whoever's there.
Okay, combat's involved. That's good. That was a later question that I was going to answer or ask. Noted. All right. And you just need healing. That's not very particularly descriptive. How much healing? Like a little, a lot, somewhere in the middle?
Well,
Do you need resurrections?
some
how prepared should I
necessary
be?
context. Some necessary context.
Yeah, I would appreciate that.
Could she roll insight? He's getting a little sassy.
Yeah.
You can roll insight. Yeah, he's getting a little sassy. That's your insight. That's what that. You can roll insight if you want.
Fucking
but I
course
don't know
he's
how
getting
much-
sassy.
Yeah, never mind. He's getting a little sassy. Genevieve is gonna kind of like make a little face. I'm sorry, have we disturbed you?
No, I simply am clarifying information before we discuss the possibility of a deal being made in this particular concept. So,
Sure. Well, as long as we can conversate candidly and respectfully.
I apologize if I've disrespected you at all.
Not quite. Not yet, at least. Context. In some of the misadventures, if you will, we have experienced quite a few things when we have run into trouble. Not to say that trouble will happen, but in this scenario, given our track record, it's not unlikely that we would run into trouble. The last time that we did, one of our companions here, and she kind of like motions to Vellmon, died. Obviously, we were able to figure that out, but not having a clerical background, it was, you can imagine, quite unconventional and difficult, complicated. But if we had someone who had the abilities to do any sort of healing, especially in tense moments where combat and violence may be taking place, that probably wouldn't have happened. We are perfectly capable of defending ourselves. We're not looking for someone to defend us, just someone to make sure that we stay alive as we are doing whatever we need to do.
I appreciate the honesty. If you would permit me to do a brief divine sense, as you might call it, to detect any discrepancies that I might find amongst your group. Would that be a problem?
I'm fine with it. How does everybody else feel?
I'm good with it. But before you do, which deity do you serve?
Lunaris. That's the
Okay,
Moon
cool.
Mother.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we're good.
What do you mean by discrepancies?
I mean, what do you think he means by discrepancies?
Above table.
That's
Just
what-
so we're
He thinks we might be lying. That's what he's
No,
saying.
that's not what he's asking.
assuming Mason means divine sense as in the ability.
I mean divine sense. Yes, that's what I'm
Yeah, so he's 100% going to get 2 pings minimum, and they both include me. I'm sure we could take him if anything bad happens.
That's one way of thinking about it.
So, everyone fine?
I suppose.
He holds his staff. It has a crescent moon like this, and a full moon sitting in the middle of it. So there are two moons stashed at the top of this staff that he holds here. And as he plants it firmly into the floor, one glows blue, indicating of Felro, and the other, the crescent moon, is white for Prim. His eyes match the blue-white coloration, one blue, one white, as he looks over both of, or all of you. Interesting. Don't see anything terrible, unexpected, but nothing bad, I suppose. All right. So, possible danger, or guaranteed danger.
Fairly certain.
Okay, so I just want you all to understand that my position, my job here in this city is to serve the people of this city. No offense to all of you, but none of you are from here. That is easy to tell. I want you to give me a good reason why I should leave my post behind helping the people of the city when they need it, and we are understaffed currently and have been for quite some time, and why I should venture beyond the city with all of you, who I have just met 10 minutes ago.
The issues that are under your purview, I could assume, are localized issues to your people here. The issues that we are currently facing deal with your people and people beyond Extolis in a less localized way. What we do, and if we're successful in doing it, will benefit your people.
Connected how?
The unrest in your city. Where
Yes,
do
caused
you
by a
believe
war.
it stems from?
War, further downstream.
Where does that war stem from?
Two nations that have been at each other's throats for the better part of a century.
Are you certain of that?
Yes, I am quite certain of that.
Are you open to being wrong?
Do you have evidence to prove me wrong?
I do.
He's technically
Please.
not wrong. They have both been very unhappy with each other, but the current reason for the war is different.
The issues that you are describing, like Vellmon just mentioned, are true in a sense, but that situation has been exasperated and capitalized on from things that go much darker and run much deeper than merely politics above the surface. There are organizations that exist that have hidden agendas and have infiltrated everywhere to cause unrest in many cities, and we could be here for days explaining everything we have seen and endured. Just in the way that we are choosing to trust somebody outside of our circle. I hope that we have given you just enough, and hopefully enough coin that we can both agree on, where you can trust us for a short time as we try to get this done.
Almost. If I might summarize that, what would be several days, as you claim, into a simple question. If you can answer that, then we can discuss practicality. Why? Why are you the ones responsible. I do not see any signifying authority on any nation on this continent or beyond it that I'm aware of that places you responsible or anywhere close to liable for the things you claim created this circumstance and others like it. So why do you do what you do?
We all have different reasons.
I would love to hear them.
If you have a listening ear, I'm sure those who are comfortable would be okay with sharing their whys. Anybody want to share?
I mean, for one, all these current governments can't be trusted to save themselves.
That is less of a motivation, I suppose. But why you particularly?
Well, if I wasn't going to do it, then who would? Kind of the whole point, right? You know, do the things that you think is best for people, even when no one else will.
And we have the ability to do so.
Yeah, that too. I mean, if you have the ability to do something and then don't, I mean, you're basically just causing it to happen at that point.
Anybody else want to explain their motivations?
I guess, at least for me, especially, what we're trying to do and the people that we're trying to stop affected my family and, kind of set me on a path that was not great. So, for me, it's familial reasons, but also, because since joining this party and all, I see that what we're doing is good.
The man who orchestrated the start of this threatens the safety of my family. My brother is dead because of him. My sister is in danger. And we are all in danger. So we have to put a stop to it.
I follow similar reasons. My family was taken from me, and those individuals are responsible for all this.
I'm not, since I'm choosing to be honest, which is something haven't always done, I won't lie to you and say that I'm selfless like the rest of my companions. My motivations lie solely in redemption. I have not been a good person, and I've done many wrongs, but ending where I come from, which is these individuals that we are trying to put a stop to, are where I come from. And I'd like to, at some point, sleep through the night.
I appreciate all of your willingness to share. On a gross analysis, your group is interesting. Perhaps in a good way. That all of you have your own reasons and yet share some similarities between each one. You seem to, as a whole, believe that right must be done to correct a wrong. Does that strike as falsehood to any of you? Or is that an appropriate judgment?
I feel like it's less of a correction and more of a prevention, but yes.
Fair enough. Well, I have no reason to assist you currently. However, the things you have said in this place, I agree with, and have long believed that there are injustices in the world, and have done my best within the boundaries of Extolis and my home prior to that, to do things right, having the ability to do such. But things have changed in recent weeks. The mines have slowed. The number of injuries, thankfully, has also slowed because of it. But it has only exposed a deeper problem, one that likely anyone could have imagined was there the whole time, but one that people choose to not see. I will not be blinded by such reality. So let's talk business. Please, I invite all of you on a chat walk as he opens the door of his abode and walks outside.
That went better
I'll follow.
than
I will
expected.
too.
I'll follow.
Not sure why we didn't just keep talking here, but okay.
All of you get to the edge that overlooks the city, and he kind of just slowly begins to walk with all of you as a little group along the edge, kind of down the city street on this strata. It's custom in Extolis to conduct business while walking, to answer your question, Vellmon, I believe. So,
But like, how are you gonna sign papers and stuff while you're walking? You need like a flat surface.
I don't need to sign a paper. I will rely on your word. And should you violate that, then I suppose that will have other problems. But, again, it is custom in Extolis that a verbal agreement is solid enough until papers can be arranged at later dates. So, you are trudging forth into danger. Unknown and untold possibilities. Doesn't look very good on a employee standpoint from where I'm approaching you, I suppose. You also have said that death may be involved, and has been involved in the past. So I'll make an offer. And if you wish to negotiate the terms of that offer, I'll hear out you, I suppose, but I will make no guarantee. 800 gold pieces per day. My services are not cheap. You also have to understand that some of that funding goes to paying the other staff that will have to take up with the citizens in my stead while I'm away. 800 gold pieces per day. You will also be responsible for covering the full monetary value of any major spell that I have to perform that requires any material components that I do not already have, of course, if that makes sense. So if someone needs to be revived from being dead, you'll cover that cost as well. And lastly, if there is any, as adventurers would say, loot to be found in wherever you are going, I would like 10% of whatever you find. That is non-magical, of course. If you find magical items, should that be where we're going? You haven't quite given me enough detail to say that that's not where we're going, so I'm going to go on a limb here and say that. So, all in all, 800 gold pieces per day, the full cost of any major spell that I am required to cast during my tenure with you, and 10% of any non-magical loot that we may find in our endeavors.
Hypothetically, on a scale of 1 to 20, how would you rate yourself?
Above table, because I'm not going to play that. This is a 10th level cleric.
Okay.
Come on, Mason. It's funny.
Rate myself how?
And it
In
doesn't
what
work
capacity?
because the scale of 1 to 20 is like an exponential scale.
Yeah, it's like this, so...
Yeah, because if he said 10 on a scale of 1 to 20, that's midway, that's average. But the average motherfucker is not 10th level.
Yeah. This is a 10th level cleric. Above table. Your characters don't know that, but all of you can rest assured that it is 10th level like you wanted.
Can we even afford like the straight up gold?
I can afford a day.
What is the
I
straight up
have
gold
0 gold.
again?
800 per day.
800 gold pieces per day, plus the full cost of any spell he has to cast.
Could you downgrade yourself?
I can't afford it.
Could you downgrade yourself?
Have budget options.
Could you go?
How about-
Could you go back to the character creator and like level down a little bit?
Level down, just delete.
What's his name again?
Thaddeus.
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 Thaddeus, I like your offer.
I can tell
But
by your
I have
demeanor
a-
that you don't like my offer.
Counter offer here.
There it is.
600 gold pieces a day, and then we will donate food and rations to the church
What?
if we have it. Which I think
If we
all of us-
have it.
I don't think, I don't think you understand how negotiations work, sir. You can't add an if clause in there. It's not if you can do it. You're agreeing to
We
something you will
we-
do.
We will pay you for your work if we have the
Okay.
money.
Yeah, we have the money.
Well, my thought process too is that there's a lot of people that are out of work right now, and a lot of people that need food. So this would be a way for us to help them as well.
Make a persuasion check. And given how he currently stands with all of you, you can add a +4 to that.
Guys. We just
Can
give him
I-
the
Can I
800, but
give,
then we leave a
Pura
tip of negative
advantage since I have
800.
expertise?
Yeah. All right, Pura, you have advantage on that persuasion check. Still a +4.
Wait.
Altrix, did you already forget your schooling for Mox?
He didn't go that deep on tips. He just said it's you can write down and it modifies the end of like total. So we write negative 800
persuasion,
on the
right?
tip.
What'd you say, Jared?
You said persuasion, right?
I did.
Okay. It's going to be a +4, right? So that's
Yes.
That's going to be a 19.
19.
I thought you were gonna say 9.
I really thought he was going to say 19. I was like, Joe, no.
Yep. No. 19. Sorry, my brain's
19.
slow.
All right, so 600 gold pieces a day, plus you donate food rations to the church for the citizens. You still have to cover the full cost of any major spell I cast, and also 10% of any non-magical loot that we find in wherever we're going.
Yeah.
I can agree to that.
Anyone else have any objections to that?
Why exactly do you want 10% of any loot that we find?
Seems like a fair number.
I think it's to, the more dangerous the threat, the better the loot, and therefore the more, yeah.
More stuff you find. Yeah.
Do we have to get the? Is it more that we'll pay you for any spell components afterwards, or
Yes.
do we? Okay.
Yeah. You'll pay me 600 now, and donate the food and rations, I suppose, either now or afterwards. But now would be better if you can. And then we'll talk about the spell cost as a final total, along with the percentage of loot later, after the fact.
Thaddeus, I have a question.
Yes. Girl, I do not know.
Have you ever...
Her name too, of course.
What?
I don't know your name. I've only known Vellmon, because that's what you said, but I have not formally been introduced to all of you.
Oh, my bad. Genevieve.
Genevieve.
Have you ever offered your services like this to another adventuring party? Is this something you have done or do?
To be honest with you, no, not in this capacity. I have journeyed outside of Extolis with a surveying crew at one point in my earlier career. We traveled a little bit up Mint Crag Pass, and I had to do some magic there, and they paid me in this regard. Similar, but not quite the same to what I believe you're describing. That was environmental
So-
danger. This is something different.
So this is the first time you're doing a job exactly like this.
I would say so.
Would the deal that you're offering us, is that standard for jobs like this?
It's not quite custom that people like yourself, no offense, come into this town looking for people like me to do jobs like this. So I am making a inferenced guess, what I believe to be most appropriate.
Please don't take this the wrong way. I don't mean it insulting or to concern you. What happens if something happens to you while you're journeying with us? Are we held liable?
As in, I die.
Sure. Or gravely injured.
Well, let's hope that that doesn't happen, as you would be down a cleric. I would hope that you would still honor your end of the bargain to the church and to the people. But I suppose at that point you can take back your 600 gold. Or you know what? Maybe I might leave it with the father until I return.
Yes, I hope that that hypothetical is not something we have to navigate. I'm sure with your abilities that you can hold your own, and since you're working with us, we will obviously do our very best to make sure nothing happens to you.
He is going to insight check you. Are you saying that honestly, or are you trying to conceal a darker intention?
No, she's being honest.
Okay, great.
She does not
Genevieve
want something.
gonna stab him after we're done.
She's gonna stab him 37 times.
Yeah. Okay.
No, she doesn't. She does not want
okay.
anything bad to happen to this fella. Genuinely.
This fella.
That is quite kind of you, Genevieve. Thank you for looking out for me, and I suppose what would happen in the unfortunate event that I would meet my end along this journey. Let us pray to Lunaris that does not occur.
Well, I believe Pura has offered a reasonable deal. Does anybody have any objections to that?
Well, he extends a hand then to solidify a deal to whoever wants to take it.
Who's paying?
That's fair. Who's paying?
Wait, hold on. Why are we paying right now if we're probably not going to use the services at all today?
Oh, no, I was going to get to that, but... I don't know where you're from, but usually it's customary to shake my hand when we reach a formal agreement.
Rex gonna reach out and kind of do like this handshake.
Okay, all right. He's familiar with that.
And then he just says, "Marek, by the way."
Pleasure. Shakes, I guess, your forearm, and will release you. All right, it's settled. So, let's talk a little bit more specifics. You do not know where you're going, from what you have told me. I assume, based on that information and also the time of day, that you will not be needing my services right now. So you come find me. I'll be here at the cathedral or in my villa that you just visited whenever you do need my services. And since you're not from around here, and as a token of good faith, he kind of reaches into his robes and pulls out a single like half sheet of parchment, basically what you would consider like the front half of like a pamphlet or a brochure, and hands it to you. I hope that this will provide a little assistance in getting around the city, since you are not aware of anything in this area.
Is this a map?
You just
it is not a map.
That
it
on
is.
You?
I'm a high-level clergy member of the cathedral. No, I don't just carry this on me, but I figured since the father said you weren't from around here that this might be of assistance. It's certainly not assistance to me. It was when I first arrived, though.
Fair enough, I suppose.
Is it the same one? It's like super old, decrepit.
Yeah, it's super old. Yeah, absolutely. All right, great. I am going to give you guys this really quick. All right, you guys can check references for a lengthy list of
my
all
God.
of all the areas in Extolis, and you can do that while we go to break. Thank you for watching. We will be back in just a moment. Don't go anywhere, and we'll be back right after this intermission. See you soon. And we return to the city of Extolis. After concluding our meeting with Thaddeus Corbell, a cleric of the Moonmother, Lunaris, and agreeing upon a contract of services that will be rendered to you when you need them, but not today, Lorem Ipsum has begun their descent on one of the major lift networks here in the city of Extolis, and we go down one strata to the 6th strata, finding a quaint neighborhood known as Surveyor's Rest. Surveyor's Rest is not a large area, as the 6th strata is not a large area of the city of Extolis. In fact, it is roughly comparable to the area you just were, the Templar's Rise, on the 7th strata. Here, there is lots of individuals that you would regard as geologists or surveyors in general. And there are presumably lots of businesses in this area that will serve as operation launching points for whatever expeditions may traverse from Mint Crag Pass, which exits beyond this district into another called Mint Watch, and from that a gate leading out into the mountains overhead. And for all of you except for Genevieve and Marek, especially though for Paloma and Sizik, would regard that Mint Crag Pass runs over the mountains from Extolis to a small village called Mint Crag, and down the other side into a place you've all been before called Straxoris. It's a long, treacherous journey that is not very often traveled, but it is a land route should you need it.
We should go back to the Extolis and beat up that stupid rock.
Yeah, meet the rock. Well, in Surveyor's Rest, there are first one of the large industrial conglomerates here in this district, known as the Prospectors Forum, which is serving the Deep Mantle Prospectors Guild, one of the members of the Extraction Assembly that oversees the city's governance. Outside of its front door, even as the hour grows late in the day, there are still protesters that are not quite to the point of violence breaking down the door, but they are definitely getting to that point as they are rioting around this area, trying to get the Extraction Assembly to agree to their demands. Also here is the Iadawil Survey Authority, operating as kind of an independent organization which oversees surveying, as you could guess, I'm sure. There's also an institution here known as the Iadawil Institute of Geological Studies that is just down the street. That is more of a college, I should say. And there's also a shop, Pura, it's what you're looking for, is an area known as the Surveyor's Cache. Presumably providing outfitting equipment to whatever expedition you might find yourself going upon. There are other areas as well in this area if you'd like to continue looking, or you can go to one of those places I just listed.
What'd you say, Jared?
Do you want to go to Surveyor's Cache?
Yeah, I'll follow you.
Yeah. Oh.
All right. Give me 1 second. All right. Entering in this quaint mountain shop, not far from the edges of this district before it heads up to the actual guard outpost, which is the district of Mint Watch. You are greeted by a half-elven man who welcomes all of you to this space. It's not a large chamber by any means, but you can tell it is well stocked in expedition supplies. You see lots of ropes, pickaxes, ice picks, chisels, pythons, campfire supplies, even rations, all of the mundane things you might need to go on an expedition. Well, hello there. My name is Loris. Welcome to the Surveyor's Cache. How can I be of assistance?
We're planning on, maybe going into an expedition.
Yeah, you've come to the right place then.
Yeah, and we're thinking about going into the mines, and and I was wondering if y'all had a map of any of the mines, or know where we could get a map of the mines.
The map of the mines. Oh, you must not be from around here. Oh, sorry, sir, but we don't. That would be an impossible task, most likely, to map every mine that we have. Likely not something that I've ever seen in my lifetime. Instead, you're going to have to talk to one of the more professional surveyors, not myself in the shop, that has access to the old records of the city. Extolis has been here for about 900 years or so, so There's a lot of holes in the ground.
Do you know, or do you know someone that we should talk to about that then?
Well, you could talk to the chief cartographer. He has not a map, but a collection of records, I suppose, that you might be referencing. He is located on this same strata here, down at the Iadawil Survey Authority. His name is Chief Cartographer Nelsier II.
Say that one more time, Chief.
Chief Cartographer Nelsier II. You can just call him Nelsier, though. He doesn't like his formal title.
Okay.
Is there a particular place you're looking for?
Here returns to the party. Is there?
I mean, as far as we're aware, not specifically.
We literally
There's-
got the name of the mine that we're
Yeah.
wanting to look for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's well, I'm trying to remember the name.
I forgot about
Yeah,
that part.
I know the
Well, I was
name,
saying
but
that to Owens when he was like, I don't think there is.
I know the name, but I don't know if we should be openly sharing it.
That's what I'm worried about. Does this guy give off any bad juju?
What do you mean by that?
You know, bad juju.
That's so descriptive.
Does he just seem like some guy who wants to do business, wants to actually help out? Does he seem
Inside
to have
check.
any? I mean, yeah, that's what I was
I
going
mean,
for.
I'm a be
Looking for
bold to
bad
say
juju.
he does seem like just some guy.
You never know. All right, insight. That's going to be a 19.
19. This individual is a professional expedition supplier. You reckon with a 19 insight that he probably knows at least something. I mean, he gave you the name of someone else that might be able to assist, but you also know that he's a business owner and a shopkeeper. And first, you're gonna have to be, tit for tat. You got to be a little honest with him and tell him what you're looking for. You can't just say I'm looking for a mine and expect him to know what you're looking for. But you have an inkling of idea that maybe if you share some information, he might be able to return some information to you, but also not without coin, because that's how people talk these days. Does that mean he's trustworthy? Not necessarily, but does mean that he might know more than he's letting on.
Can Genevieve, obviously through an insight check, and I'm not going to role play it, see if she can kind of, through insight, not that she's trying to get any specific information, but see how chatty he is? Like if he just kind of, like, for example, like Mara just kind of just spills different information that may be people's information. Do you get what I'm asking?
Yeah, I understand. I don't think you need an insight check for that.
Okay.
I think you will have to ask him a question to see how much expose you can get from him.
Has anybody come in? I mean, it's quite busy around here, but not the normal kind of busy around here. I'm sure that you're not getting many people coming in for expeditions.
Nope. Not since the docks closed their, docks, I guess.
Right.
A number of expeditions has drastically decreased. So yeah, that's about true.
You wouldn't happen. I mean, it sounded like to your response earlier, there's not many people that take expeditions to the mines, since usually that's a place of work. Has anyone ever come in looking to do that?
I mean, usually I supply goods and services to individuals looking to go out into the mountains and make a claim and ultimately establish a mining operation at some point. So that is kind of what I do. It's kind of my whole business principle, I guess. So if that's what you're looking for, be my guest. I have all the supplies you might need. Better than anybody else in the city, I can guarantee it.
Can I try and make an Arcana check to see if I can detect any of that mark that we know about from the
Yes.
local attack?
Yep. Yeah. High DC, but sure.
And you
It is
want
invisible.
to give me advantage who is proficient?
I'm gonna say if you're actively participating in this conversation, you can't do that. But if you're not, then sure.
Crazy. Well, then I'll use a luck point, Mason.
Okay, go right ahead.
Can I use another luck point?
You cannot.
Damn. That's only a 15.
15. You do not find anything matching that symbol or the tack itself. You find pythons, and that's probably the closest thing to that at all, which is 50 times larger than what it should be.
Okay, I say let's send it and just tell them what we're looking for.
Well, not to beat around the bush or anything, but we have been set to deliver something to somewhere in the mines. It's referred to as Spadewell Mines. Would that ring a bell for you?
I think I've heard of that before, maybe.
Marek
Sure.
kind of tosses a little purse at him, or like on the
Yeah, how much is in there?
100 gold.
Oh, damn. Okay, great. He's like, snatch.
I thought you said you had 0 gold, you motherfucker.
He's like, whoop. Crazy. Adventurers always overestimate what they need to give a shopkeeper to talk. Oh, yeah, actually, now that you mention it, I do think I have heard of it for sure. Spadewell Mines. I don't know where it's located at, but I'm pretty sure, I'm a history buff a little bit, so I'm pretty sure it's been around for a while and changed hands several times throughout Extolis's, run. So I'm imagining that the records would probably have different names. Might be something you want to talk to Nelseer about that I recommended earlier. But honestly, I think before Spadewell Mines, I think I heard it referred to as Bleak Bismuth Mines, I want to say. And since you're so generous, maybe even before that, it was referred to as Glimmering Sink. Not sure where it is, but hope that information helps.
Thank you, kind sir.
Of course, pleasure doing business with you. Is there any expedition supplies I can get you along the way?
How much do you sell your pickaxes for?
I have to look at how much a pickaxe costs.
And a rope.
Okay.
Would you also be able to give us like a user's guide on how not to die in a mine?
Common sense usually. All right, a pickaxe is 2 gold pieces. And you wanted rope, Jared. Rope here is going to be 2 gold pieces per 50 foot. 50 feet, yeah.
Well, I think since now you know where we're going and what you sell is...
I don't know where you're going. I don't know the location, but I do know the name.
At the very least, you know that we're interested in heading to the mines, is what I'm meaning to say. And one of those pickaxes over there, I think, would be nice to have handy. We did give you quite a very generous purse. You mind just kind of giving us a little pickaxe, some rope for my friend? He likes a little bit of rope.
You like rope?
Not into that kind of stuff, and he tosses you the pickaxe on the house.
Thank you. Do we get the rope, though?
Get 100 feet of rope.
No, that'll cost you 4 gold pieces. Sorry, you're so generous. 3 gold pieces. I'll give you 1/2 off.
I'll give him 3 gold pieces.
Okay, great.
I'm gonna give the pickaxe to Marek.
Yeah. Okay, this is a non-magical pickaxe. It's just a
Yeah.
pickaxe.
Marek, I don't know how to use... I'm not strong enough to use one of these. Certainly not against rock. So, if we need it, you're gonna use it.
Yeah, you got it.
Mason, you said Bleak Bismuth Mines. And what was the other one, allegedly?
Yeah, before that, the Glimmering Sink.
That's a strange fucking name for a mine.
And was this... Did he say that with certainty, or is it alleged?
Give me an insight check.
Okay.
Can I give advantage because I have proficiency?
This is not to see if he's lying or anything. This is for a different reason, so I'm gonna say no. This is more of a chance roll.
18.
18. Okay. He seemed certain to the point of his knowledge, as in, like, he's not guaranteeing that that's the truth. He just believes that to be true, if that makes sense. Well, anything else I can do for you fine folk?
Yes, that cartographer that you had mentioned. Where can we
Yep.
find that person?
Yeah, Spadewell Survey Authority, just down the street that way, as he points back to the west, right across from, the really big Deep Mantle Prospectors Guild. You'll see all the rioters. It's just across the street from that.
Do you know if he likes ale?
Nelsier? No, I don't think so.
Does he like anything?
I don't know him super well. He likes maps, history stuff. I'm kind of the same way, honestly.
Nice. If a history buff like you were to receive a gift, what would you like?
Surprise me.
Okay.
Oh, one more thing. Fair warning about Nelsier. It does cost money and time to pull all the records I'm sure he's going to have to go through, so just beware that you're going to have to pay for that, and it may take a while.
Sure.
900
That's
years
why
of
I-
records is a lot to dig through.
I mean, hence why I'm asking about the gift.
Of
Pass
course.
the time while he's doing us a good favor.
For sure. Well, in the event that you folk need any other surveying supplies, you can come back. Loris here again, the Surveyor's Cache, here in Surveyor's Rest. And if you are going on an expedition, my just gentle word of warning is that you're running out of time because the pass is about to be snowed in for like 6 months if you don't go in like a month or so. So, good luck. It's a bad time of year to go mining, but
It's good to know. Don't like the cold.
no.
All right. Do we go find the cartographer?
All right. It is probably after this encounter, we'll say it's dusk by now, and Neris has already gone behind the horizon, so casting that long purplish haze across the city. And it's probably 7:15 now.
Mason, how long do deep gnomes live?
I'm sorry, what?
How long do deep gnomes live for?
I don't think you would know that.
Can I roll for it?
You can make a history check, sure.
That's an 18.
You don't have an exact number, but probably not quite as long as dwarves. We'll say somewhere between 200 and 300.
Okay.
All right.
The photographer?
All right, you head down the street across. The protesters are slowly starting to disband, and you notice that you find the Spadewell Survey Authority and notice that it is closed. It is open from 8 to 5 every day.
Bro, what the fuck?
I walk up to the door and knock on it.
You can. There is no response, and it is dark. From the little bitty glass window you can see, it's about this big that you can see through. It's just a dark, like, foyer space with a desk. But
Is the
yeah, there
door
does not seem to be-
locked?
It is locked, yes.
So
Is
should we
Is there a back door?
So the way Extolis is like built is that it's built into the mountain. So like the back door probably opens somewhere underground that then circles back out into the public. You can spend time searching for one. Not saying you can't. Just keep in mind that it will take time.
Is there a lot of people around?
The protesters are disbanding, so I would say probably not. A lot of people seem to be going home. They're like, we'll come back tomorrow and try the extraction assembly again.
What if hypothetically we just broke it and stole everything?
That's what I'm thinking
That
personally.
is a horrible.
Where is Paloma?
Weren't you
She's
literally
here.
a thief?
Guys, y'all have not
What is that?
utilized my skills as of yet, but I have expertise in sleight of hand. So, just saying.
Do you want to look at the lock?
I do want to look at the lock. What does the lock look like?
It's probably a simple lock. Probably not too difficult to bust open if you really wanted to.
Probably.
Pura will stand off to the side and look around for anybody.
I'll
Okay, give me a
cast Detect
perception check.
magic before anything.
Please keep in
Okay, you
mind
cast
where
some-
we're breaking into before we break into it.
That is a 23.
Okay. It's still a city. Extolis usually would be alive every hour of the day and in the evening. But given the fact that the mines are not pumping out their typical amounts of ore currently, and the refineries are not refining, and the boats are not boating, then it seems that people are kind of retiring to rest. You notice up the street where it kind of goes up a little bit of the hill into Mint Watch, where that guard station is, there are guards on patrol, but that's probably 600 feet away from where you're currently at. So in your given vicinity, you could probably, realistically, break into this public building, publicly run by the city of Extolis, without anybody spotting you initially. Notice what I did there.
No.
You didn't? Yeah, okay. Well, you're blind. It's okay.
I have ears, Mason.
Nah. I can't see you. It's too dark.
Since
Can't hear you, too
since
dark.
Pura and I are like on the same page about this, it seems like.
Yeah. It's again not a question of can you do it, it's a question of should.
Right. Genevieve's kind of eyeballing the rest of the party. How patient do we feel to wait until the morning to talk to this individual?
I mean,
Nobody around.
How
well,
many
the only issue is
nights
if we
do we
get
have
caught.
left?
Oh, that's right. We were. We told her we had 7 days originally, right?
5.
5.
5, and we've already spent 1, so we're
It's
down
been
to
half.
4.
Been half a day.
I thought
You arrived here at the midday. So you're on half a day, you have 4.5 days left.
we have no idea how long it's going to take us to traverse mines. So I would vote we break in, see what we can find. Mason, why'd you make the face?
We could.
He wants us to. He wants us to break in.
I didn't say anything.
What are you hiding, Mason?
I'm not hiding anything. I'm
We
just
could always try to
gawking
talk our
at
way
your
out of it
decisions.
if we get caught.
Yeah.
It's always an option.
If we break in, there's an adult green dragon in there.
Very specific.
It's very
What?
specific.
Was that Owens? Was that Altrix?
Both.
Is
Yes.
It was
anybody-
Grandma Fate warning you.
Is anybody capable of detecting if there's anything that is scrying
I
outside
believe
or within the
Vellmon.
building?
I believe Vellmon already has detect magic up currently.
Yes.
Vellmon in the immediate vicinity, I believe it's 30-foot radius. Please check though.
Yep, 30 feet.
Yeah, in the 30-foot radius, you do not detect anything magical other than what the party is currently has in their potion. The door does not seem to be under the effects of an alarm spell. Doesn't seem to have a magical lock on it. No scrying sensors or anything like that are detected.
Door seems chill.
Chill door.
Altrix, Marek. Any burning desires?
I think that we should be patient. Nobody doubts your skills, especially me, as I've seen them firsthand. They were frightening. But we are in a foreign town, and people make it very known that we stick out like a sore thumb, and they already don't like us. So,
Leaning out from behind Marek, Raylan Voss. Hi, still here. Been here the whole time. I also agree with what Marek said.
Yeah, I'm not sure it's a good idea if we should get the city mad at us before we've even done what we need to do.
We should try
Well-
talking with them tomorrow, and then if that is fruitless, we break in.
Pura, that might.
I
I
can
think
live
that's a better plan.
I agree with that.
I can live with
That's
that.
fun.
I can
Yeah.
live with
See,
that.
I agree.
So what
I
do we-
agree with Raylan Voss now because Mason's saying it.
No. Those are not the same thing. I'm just
Very
playing an
shortly.
NPC. I'm saying what she would say.
It's a very
She's a
public
lawful.
place.
She's a lawful good character. She does not believe in breaking the law in any capacity.
All right.
Even though she broke the
well,
law, I think, like several times. Just to leave.
Potato, potato.
But those
Sometimes
laws
the
were
greater good
dumb.
transcends the law. Yeah, those laws are stupid.
All right. Well, since we're not doing that tonight, does anybody have any plans on if or what we are doing tonight?
Hmm.
If not, we could enjoy perhaps a peaceful evening. It may be the only peaceful evening we get to enjoy for a while.
Not opposed to that.
I mean,
Maybe
last
Mara
time-
has more rumors.
I planned on talking tomorrow if you want to join me.
I can be persuasive.
I mean, we did have a girls' night, so I'm pretty.
And last time that
Hopefully, it
happened,
doesn't go that way again.
you got
But
nearly died.
That was a lot of excitement, probably enough for a lifetime. So let's hope not. But
Right.
I wouldn't say I had a bad time.
What if we have,
That's a
a
win
for me.
party
Poisoned?
tonight?
Did we tell you about that?
I mean,
I
I'm
is
fine.
this the first time he's asking?
her-
Genevieve, she looks at you, rolls her eyes, and that's all that needs to be said.
Well, that speaks for itself. Well, Rayla and I can head back to the tavern at the very least. If anybody wants to come with, please do. If not, we will start there, and I don't plan on spending all of my evening sleeping or in the tavern. So,
I'll go with.
Go to.
Altrix, Vellmon. Veltrix.
I was struggling to find the unmute button. I pressed the unpause button like 5 times.
Alright.
I guess, yeah, go with them.
Okay, general consensus, we return to the tavern. Sounds good to me.
because when we get there, I could start looking to identifying those potions that Vellmon bought.
Sounds good. Okay. All right, we return to the Hanging Candle Inn. It takes a while to get back. The lifts don't move particularly fast. They're they're big old cargo lifts. So we'll say by the time all of you arrive back at the tavern, it's probably 7:45. It's been half an hour traversing the mountainside. Okay. You are greeted once again by the lovely, super talkative, super chatty proprietor of the Hanging Candle Inn, Mara Feldlight. Hey, welcome back. What can I do for you?
Been a long day of walking around.
Oh, yeah. Trust me, I understand. It's just up and down the lifts, and then you got to walk around. It's a big city.
Genevieve is going to pull out a chair at the bar for Raylan Voss and usher her to sit next to her.
Oh, who's your friend?
This is my friend Raylan.
Nice to meet you, Raylan. Nice to meet you.
Well, I was hoping these boys would kind of go drink some ale so we can have a chat of some things us girls have been hearing in the city that I'm sure you know all about.
Oh, you know me. I can talk about anything.
Is she insinuating that we can't divulge tea or some shit?
I think so. 2 ales, please.
Coming right up.
No, I'm good.
It's not for you.
It's for Pura. Pura, she hands you 2 ales real quick. I'll put it on your tab.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. What can I do for you, Genevieve?
Well, I have learned very quickly that people love to talk here in Extolis.
I mean, you got to pass the time somehow.
Seriously. I was hearing, well, I don't know. Obviously, nobody's in the mines right now, but I heard these 2 men kind of in the crowd of there's those protests happening right now. Someone had mentioned something about Spadewell Mines. It's nothing I've ever heard of before. Is that familiar to you?
Make a deception check. Oh, damn. Good luck.
Well, actually, no. I was gonna say I was gonna help, but apparently the
You can
boys.
stay. I was meant to ask the guys what you guys want to do. You guys can
No,
also be
no,
here.
no. Apparently, only the women can do all the secretive talking stuff. We're just not for you.
Vellmon, don't be a baby. You can join if you want to. Okay.
First of all, that was above table.
No, it was in game. It was said in the tavern. 100%.
Even though it
He's
was-
just speaking mostly and roleplay and less above table.
Genevieve just turns around and says that.
You say
Yeah.
above table all the time, Will. Shut up.
All right, Genevieve, what did you get?
We're working with a 17.
All right, you're working against a natural 20. And she looks at you. You don't have to lie to me or anything. I mean, us ladies can tell the truth.
Well,
That's what gossip is.
okay. I'm sorry. I don't want to be deceptive to you.
Well, I
However,
appreciate your apology.
we had just went on a girls' night. We were just talking about it, and I just so happened to be attacked by some 2 ladies. One of them I used to work with. So taverns are a little freaky to me right now. So being honest doesn't always feel like the safe choice, if you know what I mean.
I understand. Don't worry.
And by attacked, I almost died. So,
Sorry to hear about that. Sounds fatal. Almost.
quite. I have really good friends. One of them happens to be very strong. So I was not so strong, but strong enough to live, and I'm here now, so that's fine. Well, for the sake of honesty, Spadewell Mines, the place it's part of the reason we're here. We're looking for it. Do you know anything about it?
I hate to be a person that doesn't know much about the particular subject, but I suppose I'd have to be disappointing here, but no, I've actually never heard of it.
Can I roll insight?
You can. I know a lot of things in the city, but that name does not ring a bell.
I rolled 14 for insight.
Okay. Seems to be telling the truth.
Okay. Well, we did learn today that it's historically gone by some different names. Bleak Bismuth Mines, the Glimmering Sink. Does any of those ring a bell?
I can't say that it does.
Hmm.
I'm not one for knowing the details of the mines, though. That might be reserved for the city's surveyors and all the stuff like that.
Certainly. Well, I guess follow up, since, I know mines is not your business, but since you do have a lot of individuals who work in said mines come through, have you noticed any come in that don't look like your typical workers? If you get my drift for Extolis.
You mean aside from all of you?
Yeah, kind of like us, exactly.
No, I can't say I have. You folks are the first of, humans, of course, but mostly dwarves and gnomes and humans.
Right.
You're gang, if you want to call it that, is all over the place. It's a lot. I love it.
And I mean, we do bring in coin during these difficult times.
Of course. I appreciate it.
Well, we appreciate your hospitality and for good conversation. Raylan, do you have any burning questions to ask Our Lady Mara?
Before I continue with that, the rest of you, what are you doing?
Again, I'm just identifying potions.
Okay, great.
I'm looking around and observing people watching.
Noted. Okay.
Here's drinking ale, and also we'll give Altrix the 4 random ones to also analyze.
Noted. Okay.
Are any of y'all gonna be searching or listening for rumors?
I'll be listening.
Okay, listening. Vellmon, yes.
I'm listening to both for rumors and like if anyone's overhearing their conversation, if they're
Noted.
like making any comments on it.
Okay, noted. Marek, are you also? You said you were kind of perusing around, so I assume you're also listening for rumors.
Yeah.
Okay. If Vellmon, Pura, and Marek would all roll a d10 for me, please, and hold that number really quick. Altrix, are you identifying Pura's potions first or Vellmon's potions first?
I think Vellmon's, because those are the ones he knew
Okay.
about first.
Okay. Those are potions of poison resistance.
Okay.
Well, to say it's a. Can I not just roll perception because I have really high for hearing?
On the rumors?
Yeah, because it's
No.
technically no.
No, the reason is because I have a table and it only goes to 10. And then there are subcategories in each table. That's why. You're going to hear a rumor regardless. I just need you to roll a d10. All right, Marek, what'd you get?
4.
4. Okay. All right, Marek, give me a d4 and hold the number. Pura, what'd you get?
A 9.
A 9. All right, Pura. Go ahead and give me a d6, Pura. Hold the number, and then Vellmon, what'd you get?
6.
6. Okay. 1 or 2, Vellmon.
Oh god, man. I'm gonna fucking flip. I'm gonna flip a coin. Fuck
I mean,
this.
it is a coin flip.
All right. Heads 1, tails 2.
Okay.
Okay, 2.
Tails. Okay. Vellmon, you overhear just a bunch of I guess former workers that are not currently in work, half intoxicated. The festival of the Founders Lift. Supposedly it began after the city's first lift operator survived a catastrophic mechanical failure through pure luck. Man, I would love to know the full story on that one, but that's just what my dad told me. Pura, what'd you get?
4.
4. Okay. You hear a group of ladies talking, presumably with their husbands as well. I heard that there are some claims being circulated around of a skyport being built here, especially given the problems with the docks being closed right now that have been circulating around the upper class. But like the logistics of building that would take so long because of the unique layout of the city. I mean, that's practically impossible to do without like extra added structures, and I don't know if the extraction something's going to approve of that. Marek, what'd you get?
1.
1. Okay. You hear a whispered conversation from 2 human males and a dwarf male sitting next to them. There's a caravan that recently arrived claiming that they saw strange lights moving through the forest just to the east of the city with no obvious source. Sounds like a mystery for investigating, but given all that's going on, nobody's going to probably do that. So, interesting stuff.
No one's gonna do that.
No one's going to do that. Okay.
Can you just tell me if I had gotten 1, would it have been actually like useful information?
Well, that depends on what entirely you define as useful. Every rumor is a rumor. Whether it's true or not is a different story.
Listen, smartass, you know exactly what I mean.
I do, and I'm not going to tell you. And you know exactly what I'm not going to tell you.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna go into the attic, tell Anna that
No, not her.
That they revoke your snack privileges.
Yes. Back to Altrix. Altrix, you have finished identifying. I believe Vellmon had. Vellmon, do you have 2 potions?
4.
3. 4. Okay, thank you. 4 potions of poison resistance. I think you could probably identify 1 or 2, and then realistically, like, draw the inference. Unless you want to identify all 4, you have Pura's potions as well if you'd like to identify those.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. There is a red one, a blue one, a green one, and a yellow one.
Ooh, gotta do the blue one.
Okay. As you identify the blue one, how long does identify take again?
I'm 10 minutes because I'm ritual
Fine.
casting.
Noted. Okay. As you identify the blue one, this grants immunity to the fear condition for 1 hour.
Okay. Pure, are you writing this down because these are your potions? He's muted, but I'll take that as a yes.
Yes, I am. I'm
Okay.
running it. Sorry.
All right. And Aldrich, I'll give you 1 more. If you want to do red, yellow, or green. Before I go back to Genevieve and Raylan.
Green.
Green. Okay. This is a potion of toughness. It increases your constitution by 2 for 1 hour. All right. We will move back to Genevieve and Raylan Vost. Genevieve, she like kind of looks over her shoulder, scanning the patrons. She looks at Altrix, even though Altrix is looking at potions. I think you can tell she's looking to see if he's looking at her or not. And then leans over and puts her head into her hands and taps the bar. I'll use one of those ales, please.
Whatever you're making her, give me one too, please. And
Understood.
how much has Pura been paying for the ales?
I believe last session I said it was either 2 or 3 copper pieces. I'm gonna say 2.
Okay.
I can't quite remember, but
The better question is, how many ales has he gone through?
that's not important.
I think
Genevieve,
it is.
Genevieve is going to, she's just gonna take out a gold piece. Mara, for the 2 ales, and I have a feeling we may be ordering some more. So just put this on my
Take it.
tab for now, please.
Thank you, Derry.
And then, as we're waiting for Mara to serve us drinks, Genevieve is gonna kind of lean onto the bar. So I'm assuming, which is not much assuming, it's pretty obvious that things are not going very well between you two.
It's that obvious, huh?
Well, it's really obvious.
Well, you guessed right.
And
We've
it would
all
seem-
noticed.
She glares daggers at Vellmon.
It would seem that you're very, very unhappy about this. I'm assuming this is probably not what you were anticipating when you joined us.
Genevieve, I talked to him. I talked to him about letting me help him do things and about trying to get closer together and also opening up more to all of you and his family. And I thought we were making some real ground, and then we spent 12 days in the sky, and I got 0 words spoken to me. No, this is not what I was anticipating. And I'm
But it
trying. Go ahead.
No, please.
I was just gonna say that I keep trying to give him the opportunity to initiate the conversation with me about anything.
Hmm.
I can't even get like a acknowledgement that I'm here.
Raylan, can I share my perspective with you?
Yeah, 2 copper pieces for your thought.
I'll give it to you for free. It's not worth very much. It's just my perspective. If I were you, I would stop waiting on this guy. Stop waiting for him to notice that you're here. There's people that have less history with you that notice you're around and care that you're around. And to be candid, I'm one of those people. The energy you're saving for him, I would start putting into other relationships. He'll at some point, if he cares, from what I'm assuming, it sounds like at one point there was something there. One day, maybe he will wake up, realize what he had is he's losing his grasp on, and maybe he'll come try to find it. But until then, I wouldn't put your life on hold for him. It's not a good safety plan. It's not reliable. Anyway.
You watch her just kind of break down. She like presses her like palms of her hands into her eyes, but you notice a few tears kind of slip by and fall onto the wooden countertop. Genevieve, my whole life is on hold already. My life is falling apart. My career has ended as I know it. My home I can't go back to because I'm probably wanted for treason. Frankly, as nice as possible, you guys are like my only hope that there's anything good I could do. And I thought the guy that I like cared about, like, we were doing fine, and then I didn't see him for several months, and I thought we were trying to maintain, I guess, what they call in Provanary a long-distance relationship, which is just, like, really tough. And apparently he died. And, like, I don't know, just something's different. Something's different. Please tell me I'm not crazy. Something is different.
No, you're not crazy, but as harsh as it may sound, you're not the only one who's experienced extreme loss and disappointment. Every one of us, one way or another, is walking that same walk in this moment. And that's including him. Like you said, he died. He's probably, Pura drinks. And Altrix, he gets lost in his work. I think it's coping, really. And I don't even know if he really knows what he's looking for, other than chasing something, which I don't think any of us really know what exactly he's chasing, but yeah, something's different, something's wrong, but there's a lot wrong with all of us, including yourself.
She wipes a tear from her eye. Thanks, that's really harsh, but thank you. At least it's true.
Well, Raylan, I have not always been an honest person. Genuinely, it's not until recent that I have kind of dabbled in some more honesty. I've always been deceptive. It's been a way of survival. But me being honest with you is not to be harsh. But I guess it's weird, but it's endearing. Because I don't like lying to my friends. And I'd like to consider you a friend.
Thank you. I feel like part of me wants to have a conversation with him and to try to talk it out and see if I could make, I don't know, any progress. And the other half of me is just so angry and just wants to cut losses where we stand. And I just don't know what to do.
Braylon, my first impression of you is that you've got it figured out, you're put together, and I mean, you're accomplished. I mean, even now, I mean, the facade you put up to most people is that, even though everything else is falling apart. Has he seen this? You, not put together, not perfect, not accomplished? Does he really know how much he's hurting you?
We haven't, we've had one date, technically. If you can even call it that. I don't think he knows me well enough, honestly, to see that part of me. Or any of me.
And how are you expecting him to know what to do with you? If you haven't really told him what to do with you.
Because I tried to get to that point where we can have a conversation like that, and then he's blindly oblivious. She looks over at Vellmon. No offense.
None taken.
I mean, even now I'm talking at normal volume and he's not even listening to me. He's doing potion stuff.
You're probably just gonna have to spell it out for him. And at that point, if you make it clear and obvious, and I mean really, really obvious, like almost to a Sizik level of honesty, no metaphors, none of the shit that can be mistaken for anything else, then at that point, I mean, it's either now or you've got to focus your efforts elsewhere. I mean, I've never really been in your situation with in the kind of way that, I mean, it's different, I think.
Oh, really? I'm sure it is.
Well,
except the difference is that you're the oblivious one.
Me?
Never me. Say it's from Mara, Queen of Rumors.
Okay, don't bring
You think
Mara
I haven't?
into this.
You think I haven't put together
Where's
the
our
chemistry? It's right in front of you. I've drinking half my jar already.
I better start drinking. Obvious. Okay, and I'm the oblivious one. I think I would know if... I mean, I would know.
You would know, right? Well, we all know, except for you. Except maybe Altrix, who isn't super adept in the romantics of life.
She's
okay,
right.
fine. Maybe we should stop
See?
talking about your romantic life. Let's talk about mine. Will that make you feel better?
Yes, he likes you. Oh my gods.
Raylan, let me ask you something. How many relationships outside of Altrix have you had?
4.
4? Good lord.
4.
I haven't had any. You're expecting me to just suddenly know when a man likes me? I mean, Raylan, you wouldn't know this, but I grew up in a brothel.
I did know that. You told me.
I guess I did. But
On girls' night. Did you forget that I was there? I almost died.
and my mother was there.
You
I
almost
guess
died.
that-
You were stabbed
yes,
37
yes.
times.
What I mean to say is it would seem painfully obvious that I would know
It
something
is.
about romance. But
Genevieve,
I don't.
the thing is that you offer such great advice about how to handle romantic relationships, and you can't even see the one that is going on for yourself. I mean, you have a real chance with that guy. He's like falling like head over boots for you.
Oh, but
Don't you guys sleep in the same room? Is that not at the slightest bit like tense?
I don't know.
You don't know, or you don't want to share? Because like you don't have to tell me. But like rhetorical question, think about it for yourself. Like surely, I mean, maybe you should tell Marek to spell it out for you, but respectfully, of course.
It's terrifying.
Now that is a different story. Trust me, girl, I understand. Yeah, me too. Yeah, life is terrifying. Romance is terrifying. Opening yourself and letting down your walls is terrifying. Yeah. And I've done it with a guy that hardly listens to me or acknowledges that I exist.
Well,
and yet I'm a sucker for him because I care about him so much.
let's make a pact.
Like a death pact? Please no.
No. Gods, no. Let's maybe agree to something. Give each of us a little bit of courage, if you will.
Okay. All right.
Since we're drinking this liquid courage, and hopefully this will
Yeah.
give us a little bit incentive, if you will.
Yeah, I'm a lightweight, so in about 15 to 30 minutes, I'm going to be a different person.
That's probably a good thing.
Is it?
Speaking of letting down your walls, okay, tonight, you tell Altrix how you feel. I mean, exactly how you feel. And tonight, I'll do the same. I'll talk to Marek.
Okay, so my question is like, you obviously care for him back, right? Like, it's not just a one-way thing. Y'all are like a power couple. I mean, you've done like dirty business together. You've gotten your hands like covered in.
I would not go as far as a power couple. I mean, we haven't, like, there's nothing that has happened between us. I don't know what you and Altrix have done.
Painfully less than what I wish.
Oh, that sucks. Well, at that point, I've probably done more than you. I mean, well.
Yeah, so you just, here, our pact. I'll tell Altrix how I feel, and if it goes bad, then I guess it goes bad, like you said. And you ask Marek how he feels about you, and to be honest. And then you, if you feel the same way, tell him that you feel the same way.
Okay. I can agree to that. And then we meet back here at some point.
As Vellmon would say, a place and a
A
time.
time and a place.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. All right. Well,
Deal.
There's still yes. There's still coin on my tab. Deal. She's not gonna look at her, but she's gonna shake her hand.
All right, and whoever's relationship status changes the fastest gets their drink spot for them for the evening.
Well, I already put my coin down, so you just pay me
but
back if I win.
Deal. Whatever. I'm not good at this thing, but okay.
All right. Break. Bye.
Great. All right, and we will pause on that scene for a moment and go back to the guys. Altrix, I will let you identify the other 2 potions if you'd like, and for you other 3 gentlemen, if you'd like to look for an additional rumor in this time period, you may by rolling another d10 in the tavern.
Nah,
Altrix,
after that first roll, Vellmon was literally just eavesdropping him.
giving.
That's fair. That's totally fine.
No,
Um,
Altrix was
that was
oblivious.
all canon.
He had that like one of those chemical strips that you put in like the chemical it changes color. He's trying to figure out whether it turned magenta or fuchsia.
Litmus.
God damn it.
And he
Yeah,
spent
okay, I
the
love
whole
it.
time doing that.
Great. All right. What'd you want?
I'll do one.
Okay. All right. D10 for you, and then Pura, if you want to roll a D10 as well, that's fine. Altrix, are you identifying the other two potions?
Yes.
Okay, great. Well, I mean, I had to ask. All right. So you've got red and yellow. Which one do you want to do first?
The red one.
Okay. All right. The red potion allows you to upcast a single spell by 1 level, without paying the extra cost for that spell.
Interesting.
A spell of
Is it-
upcast, if you will.
Does it matter like what it is?
It has to be a spell that can be upcast. So, there's certain spells that you can't upcast automatically.
Hold on.
So it has to say at higher levels at the bottom. But no, it doesn't matter
Hypothetical
what it is.
question.
Okay, yeah.
Would that perhaps stack?
Stack with what?
The other thing that upcasts.
What thing?
Those crimson conduits.
Yeah. I think they would. I would allow that to happen.
Interesting.
Interesting. Great.
Fascinating.
And the other one is a potion of beautification, giving you advantage on charisma checks for 10 minutes.
Alright. It was fuchsia.
Okay. All right, Marek. D10. What'd you get?
7.
7. Okay. All right. 1 or 2. Marek. 2. Okay. I heard that Captain Buck Rollins once survived 3 days alone by himself in a blizzard up on Mint Crag Pass after being separated from his patrol. That man is a legend.
1.
Beautiful.
You said 1, Vellmon?
I said
One
he
from
should have
you.
picked 1.
Oh, it's okay. Pura, roll a d10 for me.
1.
1. Okay. Haven't gotten a 1 yet. You can roll a d6 for me.
Yeah.
This could be interesting. Or not, but
3.
3. Now that is interesting. Interesting. These are a series of workers that are like kind of like one of those like big, large like family tables. Like this is probably like a dwarven like clan or brotherhood that they're like all bros that go mining together. So there's probably 14 of them all kind of hanging around, and one of them, they're all like super wasted at this point. They've downed 10 or 11 drinks each on average. One of them slams the cup down as they're asking for another. They say that Celeste Silvertongue, she already knew that the trade routes on the Riverhead Star was going to collapse before anybody else did. It's funny how the Syndicate's ships, if I might say, seem to always be prepared for economic changes in Extolis before they happen. Other guys are laughing, and they're like, yeah, that's right. And they you can tell that they're so wasted that they're like, is it making sense, or are they so wasted that it is making sense? Okay, I'll give you that.
Is that Celeste Silvertongue?
Yeah, Celeste Silvertongue, and referred to at an organization presumably that this lady's a part of, as the Syndicate. Okay, great. And Genevieve, that brings you back, or us back to you and Raylan. So, are you going first, or is she going first?
Genevieve wants to talk to Pura first.
Okay, great. Raylan is going to get up. She is going to hug you, Genevieve, and whisper in your ear, "Thank you for being a friend."
Anytime.
And you can take an inspiration point. And she leaves her now fully consumed pitcher of ale on the countertop, stands up, kind of stumbles a little bit, focuses on herself, walks straight across the bar, trips over a chair, gets back up, and puts her hand, Altrix, you feel like a hard hand on your shoulder. We're going outside.
One moment.
Nope, now.
No, I'm saying one moment
Do it.
above board.
Oh, okay,
Interesting.
Fuchsia. Magenta. Fuchsia.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on.
And leave your stuff here.
We'll just kind of just set things down and
Okay.
be dragged out, I suppose.
Okay, great. In the exit process, I suppose, Genevieve, you can speak to Pura if you'd like.
She's gonna order on her tab an whatever Pura has been ordering. She's gonna order that.
And just straight ale.
Okay.
Straight dwarven ale.
And then she's gonna grab it and she's gonna try to get Pura's attention and raise a glass and point to him.
Yeah.
And then she's gonna just shake her head.
Oh. Pura's gonna get up and go.
Fastest way to summon Pura is alcohol.
As Pura walks up, she's gonna peer into his mug. Does it still have anything in it?
Just like a sip left.
Finish that up, and I've got a new one for you.
Oh, okay.
And she hands him the other one, and she just kind of like ushers him over, and she's like kind of holding her face like this. Pura, do you remember a while ago you had asked me about Marek?
Mm-hmm.
Has he said anything about me to you?
Oh yeah, lots.
Like what?
Well, he really, really likes you.
Her face is gonna go really red, and she's just gonna go like this. Oh my god. Okay, Pura, would you consider? I mean, my mother finds you charming, so I would assume that means you are somewhat romantic. And I mean, you were married, so I mean, you've got to be successful in one way or another. Okay.
I was successful, all right.
Okay, Pura. Pura, I'm gonna talk to Marek tonight about that.
Okay.
Do you have any advice?
I think just be yourself and just be honest with him. I think it's probably the best thing that you can do. And I am 100% sure that he likes you. I have done my research with him.
Well, that's good. That's good. Okay. Pura, thank you. Enjoy the ale.
Welcome. I also have this book if you would like to look at for some help. But
she's gonna look at the book. What can she kind of see about it?
It has a hard leather cover, a like heart-shaped like inscription painted on the front, and Genevieve, I think you hear just like under the music of the tavern, under the like ruckus of the patrons around, even under the conversation between you and Pura, you hear the faintest whisper, "Open me."
She's gonna kind of push the book back to Pura. When I read, I don't like to read those kind of books. But thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'll just take the book back.
Plus, whatever that book is telling you to do, I don't want to know because you may be doing that with my mom. So, I appreciate it, but I'm just.
That is true.
I'm just gonna go wing it.
Yeah.
And
well,
she's.
You can do it, and I believe that if you're honest, then your feelings will get across. Good luck.
Yeah, whatever those are. Okay. And so
Yeah.
she's gonna walk to Marek.
Okay. Yeah. Marek. I don't know if you haven't consumed any ale. I don't believe. So
Can
okay. Oh yeah,
can
go ahead.
Pura catch Marek's eyes and just kind of like wink at him, like as she's walking towards him?
It was painfully obvious. Noted. Okay. Yeah.
No,
Marek,
it was
Genevieve.
a wink, Mason. That means it was
yeah.
discreet.
Yeah. That's why I said painfully obvious. Marek, Genevieve approaches you, kind of on the other side of the tavern, kind of just like surveying. You saw Pura go up to speak to Genevieve. You've been listening for rumors, so you're kind of like half paying attention, but you do see Pura's painfully obvious, which is supposed to be subtle wink, but he's several drinks in. And then you see Genevieve kind of like beelining across the tavern to you.
Is she beelining or is she just walking?
You got this.
She's kind of like trying not to like hastily walk over to you, but she's also like avoiding eye contact with you.
Is she drunk?
She's probably like buzzed, but not drunk. Because she did not finish her ale. She's gonna like put her hand on your shoulder and are you busy?
Nope, just kind of watching everybody's moves.
The pamphlet that the guy we hired, there was a place on there, and since this is probably our only night of like not doing things that are dangerous and painful and all the things, I kind of wanted to go, but I don't want to go by myself. Would you go with me?
Let's do it.
Okay. And Mason, she is going to lead them to one second. It's the fourth strata, and she wants to take him to Lantern Hill.
I kind of knew that's where you're going to go. I had a guess. I love it. Noted. Okay. All right. As the two of you approach the lifts, and the attendant will take 2 copper pieces from you. And I forgot to ask you guys earlier for it, so I'll be generous and not ask for it from you now. But I won't forget in the future. I won't forget in the future. It's 2 copper pieces for the two of you to ride up this lift.
She shells over the upper.
Okay, perfect. All right, the two of you can begin the slow ascension up 2 layers while we cut back to Raylan and Altrix. Outside, away from the tavern itself, kind of closer towards overlooking the city below, kind of out, and you can see the glistening moonlight kind of catching as dawn is dipped further and Aneris is gone, and that kind of purple hue is faded to like a dark blue and black of the night sky, and the moon prim is dazzling across Lake Venorbia as thunder clouds are rolling in from over the mountaintop, kind of slowly like a dome cutting off the top of the sky. And out here, Raylan leads you, Altrix, to the edge, basically. Kind of like a little mound of dirt, marking like a little fence that's like, hey, this is the edge of the city. If you keep walking, you're gonna fall right off the edge. And she leads you, kind of stops to look out over Lake Venorbia, below, up at the moon in the sky, and then stands there for a while without saying anything.
Altrix will kind of let it hang for a moment. Or you want me to see something, or?
Yes, I did want you to see something. I do want you to see something.
Yeah. Okay.
bad. Altrix, I want you to see me.
I can.
That's not what I mean. I mean that I feel, even after our last conversation in the thing, the siphon, I think, you showed me a breastplate that you made from the beginning of your adventures. You showed it off like it was not a trophy, but a reminder of something different and yet super important to you. A call to something more than just the average mundane life. I told you that night that I wanted to help you. That I wanted to stand by your side and do that with you. To face the world. And yet, since that conversation, I feel like nothing really has changed. Not what I was hoping would. I'm not going to try to beat around the bush or sugarcoat anything. I'm just going to tell you honestly, thanks to the advice I got from a friend. I care about you a lot. I know more about you than you probably know about me. And I did not appreciate the time that we spent apart while you were gone across continents and in the frostbitten waste and then dead. We lost a lot of time, and my life has changed, and I know yours has too. I don't want to wait any longer, especially with the ever-present risk that either one of us or all of us could die at any point in time. I've been waiting to see if you would initiate a conversation with me that showed me that you felt the same way about me that I did with you. Like you did on that airship the first time we traveled to Provenary together. When you came back before heading off the gangway and told me that you liked me. I don't know if your adventures had changed your opinions of me. I don't know if you feel differently about us. But I would like you to tell me how you feel.
What are we thinking, boys? Bad dragon die or metal die?
What we're thinking is that I've been holding back Vellmon just yelling shit out because I want this to be y'all actually having a proper set thing. So I don't know. Are you wanting to roll good or bad?
Good. Because this relates to something I have been doing privately for a while.
Does good mean you're be honest with her, or
yes?
Roll the dragon dice.
This is more him. Bad dragon dice.
Okay.
You know what? I'll throw an inspiration on this.
Something tells me it wasn't good.
It was a 10.
That's average.
Meh.
It's meh.
Does Raylan want average?
I'm not going to answer that question. Voice in my head.
Raylan probably wants
Do
anything
you want
right now.
average?
Well, that's a roll.
Shut up, Vellmon. You're running my moment.
Sorry.
The gangway. I don't know. how I don't know how I feel. Like, it's different.
Yeah, I mean, no, I can tell.
No,
I frankly, to be honest, all of us can tell.
when those potions back there. If I wanted to know the magic of something, there was part analysis, part tests. Part of it, I felt. You could just feel it. The magic within things. And as I was doing those tests, I realized I couldn't. Instead, it more felt like someone told me how they felt, as opposed to feeling them myself. It was strange. But you just said that the gangway. It's the same thing. Then I felt something, but now it's a different. It's the same feeling, just almost secondhand. I don't. But I don't know. And I don't know why things are the way they are. And to be frank, I haven't put much thought into it. I appreciate that you want to help, and I want you to help. I just don't know how.
Okay. That's something, I guess. Better than nothing. I don't have the slightest bit of understanding about what death can do to you. What it did do to you. I don't know how it changed you. I don't know the science behind it. I don't know the arcane behind it. I don't know any of that. I mean, up until a few weeks ago, I was just a secretary. So I don't know either. And at least we can arrive at that conclusion. Altrix, I want to do everything I can to help in whatever capacity you need me to. Frankly, to be honest with you, you are different than the other relationships I've had in my lifetime. And I mean that in a good way. The reasons that those relationships didn't work is because those people couldn't admit when things were changing. They weren't understanding enough, they weren't communicative enough, they weren't open enough or honest enough with me. What I'm trying to say is, who do you want me to be for you? I guess is the question. How? You don't have to know how you want my help or what I can do to assist you. I hate to say it, but like, put a fucking label on it. I mean, I've been in this will they, won't they situation for months with you, and after our conversation by the gangway, I thought we kicked things off to a possibility. And I knew it was going to be difficult because we were going to be in different places, in different time zones, for an extended period of unspecified amount of time. But I had this aspiration that when you came back, I would see someone that knew definitively that they wanted me to be with them. That's what I was hoping for. Unfortunately, that's not what I get or got. And life, I guess, is rarely the things that we absolutely hope it will be. But that doesn't mean that just because it didn't go the way that I dreamed about changes how I feel about you. So if what you need right now is a friend to stand by your side, I do not mind joining the ranks of the companions you surround yourself with and try to get into the weeds of figuring out this mess that we have all found ourselves in. But if there's a part of you that wants something more than just a friend, if you want someone that will hold your hand when things don't go right, or give you a hug when you're unsure about things, that will stand by your side through the highest mountains and the lowest lakes, if you want someone to love you, I would like to be that person.
I I don't want to hurt anyone.
In this line of work, people are going to get hurt.
And that's the thing. Even if I'd want to, can I afford that?
I mean, that's a philosopher's question, I suppose. Do you want to live your life at the distance that no one can get close enough to you, to know you, to care about you, to support you when things go right and when things go sideways and wrong? Or are you willing to take a chance for something that, sure, will probably be just as rocky as the city we're standing in. But relationships aren't perfect. But that's kind of what makes them beautiful. In a way. So I guess it's up to you. What's your philosophy?
I'd like to. But I don't know what I'd have to if I have to hunt down these criminals, rescue the believed chancellor. Then there's also Paloma and Sizik. I trying to get them back to their mom, and Rancor. We a long time ago, or at least I, promised to stick with him. And I don't. I always wanted this for myself, and even when I experienced the things I wasn't ready for, being shot, broken, stabbed, having those who I suppose I could count as friends die. Still wanted it. I suppose if I feel like all of that was worth it, I don't see why not we can't try this. Certainly can't be as bad.
I'm not asking you to change any of those things. I'm not asking you to run away. I'm not asking you to give up your friendships, break promises. And I won't do that. If you want me to walk through life in whatever direction it takes us, I'll walk with you.
Okay. Pauses for a moment, kind of pulls a sheet of paper out of his pocket that has a instruction on it that just says smash. Looks at it, kind of shakes his head, puts it back in his pocket. Like, all right, no help there.
What did you look at?
Just some advice I received once. I don't think it.
What advice?
I don't. Kind of pulls it back out. I don't think it's applicable in this scenario. Um,
Okay, I guess.
anyway, I don't want to shut you out. I just don't know anything else. I've spent all these months kinda working on my own, and I even got my family there, and I used to be my Mazel assistant, she always called me. So I don't think I've made a potion with her in, well, not since I first left home.
Have you tried?
No.
Well, then there lies your problem.
I know, it's just,
Hard. I know.
I worry sometimes that everyone keeps saying I'm different, and I still feel like I'm me. But I worry that the more that instead of me being different, it's more that just people don't like me the more they get to know me.
I find that hard to believe. Altrix, to be honest, you are different. Because you are alive, just like everyone else. You're never going to be the same person 2 days in a row. Yes, you'll always be you, physically you, perhaps. But your lived experiences, I guess, are changing. Every day, every second. Every adventure you go on, every device that you craft, every person that enters your life and exits changes who you are. I understand that. I have lots of experiences like that on my own, and I'm sure I can tell you all about it. It is okay to be worried. Just don't let that stop you from trying to interact with the people that you care about, please. I know you said it's hard. It's perhaps the only thing you know is to push me away and to push your friends away and your family away, but I don't think any of us dislike you. And I certainly don't dislike you. Quite the opposite. Just try. That's all I'm asking.
Okay.
She turns away a little bit, kind of half looking out across the lake and the landscape below to fully look at you in the eyes. She closes the distance a little bit, steps up to you, places a hand on both sides of your cheeks, and looks at you. what does she see?
A deep, I guess, struggle. Trying to I don't know. Without, being in his head. Just someone who is trying really hard to accomplish something in their mind.
She looks at you for a while. You've maintained eye contact. And seeing something that she also understands. She pulls you in, hugs you deeply, and just holds you there.
Altrix will just accept this for the moment, but it does not ease the struggle in its mind.
And I think standing here, you are also left to wonder if the hug is not meant to do that. If it instead simply means that she's here for you, and perhaps having someone at your side through the thick of it is enough. After half an hour of conversation and 10 minutes of hugging, she pulls back and looks at you. So, we're going to try this.
Yeah.
And that's what you want. And you're sure you want to do that.
Yes.
She smiles at you, nods her head. I like you.
Thanks, I you too.
And she smiles at you again, just like the gangway, and walks away. And we return elsewhere in the city, the lift slowly creeping up the side of Extolis, arriving at the 4th strata. In a small, quaint neighborhood known as Lantern Hill. Genevieve, Marek following. The two of you walk through what looks to be like a memorial plaza, arriving at an area known as the Terrace of Lanterns. Hundreds, if not thousands, of metal lanterns are placed on little steps surrounding this area. They are not lit at this hour, not this time. I saw that comment. And though it is dark from lantern light, it is bright from moonlight. The moon prim, like described earlier, not only glistens across the water of Lake Venorbia below, but also illuminates this plaza in full. A gentle, cool mountain breeze tumbling from over the top of the mountain descends down, breathing a little bit of a cold chill upon the two of you. As Genevieve, you glance around and there is not a soul in the vicinity. It is quiet, private, peaceful.
It's nice out. I don't think I've ever seen anything so beautiful.
Yeah, it's pretty.
You know, I don't think I've ever been anywhere so quiet in a long time. Definitely, probably the last time was in the frostbitten wastes. Nothing.
I mean, even in the frostbitten waste, there was tons of snowstorms all the time, so it wasn't even that quiet. But yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah. Well, when we were in the frostbitten wastes, you made it feel quiet. Not like lonely quiet, but quiet. After everyone had died and we were abandoned and it was just us. It was horrible, but it was also nice. In a weird way.
I was never very fond of them, so just being around you was a good change of pace.
What do you think of our new friends? We've been traveling with them long enough.
So they are very sure of themselves most of the time. Bunch of ragtag, just like you and me. So I think that's why we fit in. It feels strangely like home.
Home's a good way to put it. Not that either one of us have really known what a true home has felt like, but I feel like it should feel like this, you know? She's gonna find like a little bench to go sit on.
He'll sit next to her. And seeing how is it kind of like the floating lanterns, or are they just hung? Like
These lanterns are sitting on like pedestals that have been like carved out on benches. Yeah, they're just kind of like in like a square around this plaza.
It's like warm light.
If they were on, then yeah.
No, not like hot. Oh, they're not on.
Yeah, they're not on. The only thing
Oh.
on it, yeah, the only thing shining, providing light in the space is moonlight. But these could be lit for something else.
Before he kind of sits down beside her, he looks up at the moon a little bit, and sits down, and very awkwardly puts his arm around like the back side of the bench.
Speaking of home,
Yes.
I've never had home. I don't really know what it really feels like to come home, to be home, to want to be home. And our friends are great. And for a while, maybe I thought when we came to the coastal chateau that maybe that's what it was like to have a home, to come home, to want to be home. But as much as I want to feel that way, it doesn't feel that way. But at the end of the day, and I walk into the room that we share, I feel like I've come home.
You're always such a poet, Jen. He kind of taps his foot a little bit and looks around. If she's paying attention, he has a bit of a cold sweat at this point.
Marek,
Yes.
I've heard some things. A few things. And I've been encouraged to make good on the information that I've heard. How do you... Obviously, we've worked together. We've had the whole friends conversation. How do you really feel about me?
We've been friends for quite some time now. Been through more than friends should ever have to deal with, but together. So, as far as you're concerned, we're not just friends.
If we're not friends, then what are we?
You're more than a companion. I feel something akin to you, like a flame. In my dark world that I've been in the darkness, you were the light.
She kind of just sits there for a moment, kind of just thinking on what he's saying and what she thinks it means. Marek, have you ever been in love?
I am right now.
Her face is going to just grow really red. And she's gonna look over at him as they're sitting next to each other. Does he look back at her?
He does.
How long?
It's hard to say. I've thought a long time what love really means. And I was thinking about that and my fate as who I am and what I meant to be. But I was sure when I looked at you and you just smiled. Didn't have to say anything. Just like an understanding. That's when I he kind of tries to make a moment, and he's never done this before, so he kind of leans in really close and gives her a little peck on the cheek. And then we fade to black. No, I'm kidding.
Oh nah. Yo.
Middle
In
of
the
the
dark
open.
park. It's
Okay.
cold out here.
The
Okay.
Yeah,
moonlight
just, like, we're
intensifies.
Together for a long time.
Are y'all just
Yeah.
like reenacting y'all's like first kiss or some shit?
No,
Oh.
not close.
Yeah, they went to a quarry.
Hey man, core is a pretty romantic.
It's a graveyard, actually.
I love that fucking meme.
Genevieve is going, as he kind of pecks her cheek, she's going to take her hand and kind of like have her hand go through his hair, like from the back. And she's going to grab a hold of his hair, and she's going to move backwards and look at him. I hope you know what you've done. And she's going to kiss him.
I think that's our moment. I think that we fade to black a little there.
I was gonna say, and now we fade to black.
Now we fade to black.
There it is. Great.
So,
You got my bald ass jealous. Fucking-
question.
There's
This
some
part,
things you can't experience when you're bald, man.
Grab a little mini fucking plunger and
I didn't even get that joke in just oh no.
yeah. Otherwise, it's just a very meaty smack on the back of the head.
Yeah, just oh, it's great. All right, we return to the tavern to hang a candle in. Patrons have begun to trickle out one by one. The tavern never really closes, I suppose, but Mara's closing up shop, I should say. All of you can retire to your own chambers, the 3 rooms that you guys have available to yourselves. Is there anything prior to nighttime, before sleep arrives for all of you, that anything you'd like to get done?
Someone would like to call Marigold Burrows and talk about how he feels.
Great. Great conversation.
I feel like you do
25
a
words
really
or
good
less.
job taking care of the place.
Before, well, I don't know when Genevieve.
Oh
and
fuck
Black
you,
will get back.
Will.
But Genevieve will, when they do return, Genevieve will wait by the bar to see if Raylan Voss meets her there.
Altrix, where would you have gone after your conversation?
After staying outside for a little bit, suppose he would take a quick trip inside the siphon.
Okay.
And kind of going through his things, kind of comes to a shelf with the most random assortment of shit, including, but not limited to, Marek's brother's spine, a tuning fork, 9 pufferfish spines, a little decoration thing from the thoracic, or it's the thoracic pearl, 7 platinum pieces, a pressure conduit, and he's looking at all these random shit he has on a shelf right now. Kind of looks back down at his journal, which he has worked on and off, of attempting schematics with these things. None of it has ever led anywhere. But we'll kind of sit there staring at these things, trying to see if anything comes to him.
You may make a investigation check. Yeah, let's go with investigation.
I don't suppose this relies on sight.
I mean, I suppose it does, but
So, would
For
you
purpose-
give
for
me
purposes of
advantage
the
for the eyes of
spell.
minute seeing?
I would give you advantage. That's fine.
You would?
Yeah. I'll
Damn
count it.
crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I took proficiency investigation. Huge. You know what? This matters. I will flash your genius to make it a 24.
Add half of your Arcana modifier on top of that.
Half of my Arcana.
Yeah.
What if it's an odd number?
Round down.
Round down. Oh, I could also throw guidance.
You can also do that.
Okay. All right. So is that 24? 32.
32. Okay. Noted. Altrix, as you look at, like you said, a shelf of the most random assortment of items, part of you knows that your collection spree is not done. But on a 32, no schematic could possibly explain what all of this could be used for yet. But something deeper within you knows something, a truth that you didn't previously know. Or maybe you did. Maybe it's always been in there, and you just didn't know how to put it into words yet. On a 32, I can't tell you what you would use these things for. Not yet. But you do know who, therefore. And one name, a clatter of syllables, rings through your mind, pressing like a heavy weight on your chest. Rule Oxus. And it settles. Yes, thank you. It settles. Rings. Persist. Presses. And then hits you again. And again. And again until you are certain.
All right.
That
We made a deal. Remember a deal. I don't remember what our deal was, but do this for you. Done. I feel like only now Altrix realizes he has not been speaking in a tongue he normally knows. will kind of hastily go over to his workbench to write down the name in case it tries to leave his mind later. And with that, we'll take a deep breath and leave the siphon. You're muted.
Dang, that sucked. Dang.
I was like, oh, he's really getting into it.
Yeah.
Evil,
I was
Eldritch
half
God
tempted to
forgets
let you
to
keep
speak.
going.
You should have. I would never notice. The second before you leave, before you step beyond the siphon, the same language rings back to you. The tuning fork vibrates, forming sound that translates through that language into something you can understand. You are no bargaining chip. You complete what I ask. You do not rewrite. You do not renegotiate. But if you hasten, I might let you free afterwards. And afterwards rings once again as you step beyond the siphon. Where do you go after this?
Altrix will go into the tavern. But won't go straight to bed. Gonna sit at a table. And with no specific goal of wait, as he tries to run through his mind.
Sure. Prior to Genevieve and Marek returning, Raylan is also here. She turns away from the bar, seeing you come back in, sits down, doesn't say anything, just here. Do you wish at any point in time prior to Genevieve returning to converse?
Unfortunately, doesn't know what to say. Kinda look up at her. And I was thinking about. You said you wanted to help out and whatnot. I don't think here might be the best spot for it, back in Promenere, but I think you could look into a few things for me.
Yes, of course.
Thanks. I want to make, this work, I need to tie up some loose ends. Get it out the way.
Okay, that's fine. You don't have to tell me what you need me to look up yet. Especially, we're in the open, so if you need to wait until we're in a more private spot, that's fine.
Just, again, it doesn't matter right now.
Okay. Speaking plainly, you look exhausted. I've gathered enough information from your friends to know that you have many, many sleepless nights.
Yeah.
I will come lay down with you after I talk to Genevieve. But I have to wait for her first.
Yeah. You go ahead. I'll just be upstairs.
Okay. And you exit. Genevieve, you find a tavern emptying out. Mara closing up shop. Smiles to see you enter. Smiles at Raylan, who's sitting at the bar waiting for you. With her own smile. How did things go?
You were right. I can provide insight, but how did things go for you?
Different than I expected. But good.
Good. So, did he talk to you actually? Like,
He did.
make eye contact?
Yeah. He did.
That's good. Good.
We have some things to work on, of course, but
Yeah.
it was a good talk. And I'm looking
It's good.
forward to more of them.
That sounds great.
So you guys are totally a thing, right?
Well, a thing of it was made. I don't think we got to the part of putting a label on it.
Sure.
But I did slip him some tongue.
That is perhaps the strangest way you could have said that you kissed him. I'm so happy for you.
Who the fuck starts a
Mason,
conversation?
how
like
far up the
that?
staircase has Altrix made it?
I'm gonna roll, and this is the number of steps. 8 steps. You haven't even made it to the landing
Really
yet.
tired, and then he gets whiplash from that.
Yeah. What?
It just slowly continues his trek up the stairs.
Okay, but in all seriousness, he said he loves me.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, and he was really sweet, and he kissed me on the cheek, and then I kind of took it from there. No, I mean,
That's
Just-
hot.
I mean,
Vellmon's a heckler.
There's like a hole in the floor that is like he doesn't have an eye up to, but it's an ear.
he can't even see. He
No,
just hears
no,
voices.
no, so here's the thing, because he never left the main dining hall.
He's still here.
He's just sitting in the corner.
And because he's been bored while like everyone else went off to do their own thing.
He's on
been
his-
sitting there, or he's been organizing all the potions and stuff that Altrix left by smell.
Oh,
Well,
He's got like 3
Okay,
empty
okay.
baskets of like fries.
thing.
Like
no. That's like... Nothing else happened. We were in a public park.
Oh,
so-
outside. Wow.
We
Um,
nothing. I mean, nothing beyond
no.
that happened.
Okay. But if it did, you tell me, right?
But if it, oh,
I think
basically
she's
tell you At this
lying.
point,
Okay.
I mean, you deserve
Well-
to know everything at this point.
Oh, thank you. Well,
You're gonna tell me
you-
too, right?
Of course.
Okay.
You were kind of right. Also, just needed to be more direct about it.
I like when I'm right. And I'm glad I was right, because it seemed to work out decently for you.
Yeah. He said that he likes me,
Oh,
but in the same way that he said it the first time, which was very, very unique to him, and I like that.
well, that's great. I think this was a grand success. I don't know at which point you achieved the goal, and I don't know who achieved it first, but I think we could call it even Stevens at this point.
She was like halfway reaching into her bag to hand you a gold coin and then puts it back. Okay, sounds good to me.
It's just a gold piece. Call it even. I think we both got a lot more than what's worth a
I
gold
mean,
piece.
the deal
tonight.
was whoever's relationship changes the fastest. Never said in what regard.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
relative.
exactly. That was it's relative. Well, if it's even, then it's even. I told Aldrich I would come to bed, so after talking to you, so probably not like that.
Right.
But a girl's gonna try.
Well, and I mean, there's only 3 rooms, so I don't know who
yeah.
you're sharing with.
Yeah, thin walls. Well, Altrix, and hopefully nobody else. But
I mean, there's a few of us. I don't even know who's. Anyway, it's fine.
anyway,
It doesn't
not
matter.
important.
Not important. All right. Well, let's go upstairs. It's time for bed.
Good night, Genevieve, and thank
Good
you.
night, Raylan.
So
Thank
there
you
are
for
3
everything.
rooms. What is the room arrangement?
That is a good question. We should figure that out right now.
Nah.
Paloma and Sizik are in one.
We
I
should
don't know.
put Genevieve, Marek, Altrix, and Raylan Voss all in one room.
Beds across from each other.
So it's just
Someone should
Vellmon
get
and Pura.
Vellmon. Someone should get Vellmon and like
Yeah,
just
Pura-
something
Pura's
in
with
his
Vellmon.
ears. And then no. I mean like either Raylan Voss and Altrix get Vellmon.
I mean, historically, Altrix and Vellmon have always been in
Or-
the same room.
I was about to say Aldrich and Vellmon always share a room.
Okay,
So
here's the plan. I feel like that Raylan Fall. Hold on. Raylan
Wait,
Voss.
so-
Hold on, pause. Raylan Voss and Altrix get a room with Vellmon. They stick him in a corner facing the wall.
Crazy.
And they cast silence on him. And
My
then,
He
gosh.
cast silence on himself.
yeah.
and then but Shoney's probably gonna have to unfortunately
Telepathically relaying information.
So
Play by play.
And
we've
then-
established Shoney can somehow, without having actual sight, tell the gender of
Yes.
someone. So he
That's
can
true.
see other stuff
We
apparently.
will certainly see gender tonight.
You're just
So,
gonna get like fucking sports
Then
commentator fucking.
Marek
I'm gonna say
and
play by play.
Marek and Genevieve are sharing a room in the same
with
room. as
Pura? Yeah. Okay.
Pura's gonna sit here with his ale in the
Just be
corner.
like,
Oh no. Okay. Noted. Well, glad we got that situated. Altrix Raylan, not long after you finish your conversation with her, opens the door to the room, acknowledges Vellmon, who is whispering through a crack in the floor, like listening down. Yeah, we. Altrix, she smirks at you. I don't know if you know what that means.
No.
Okay, great.
I can leave.
I can wait another night.
I could sleep in the alley.
Nope, not gonna make you do that. And Altrix, if you are willing, she will lay down to sleep with
Yeah.
you in the context of falling asleep.
Yes.
Okay,
In the
great.
most literal sense.
In the most literal sense possible. I don't know about what's going on in Pura's room with Vellmon, or with Vellmon's also there, with Marek and Genevieve.
Vellmon just duplicates.
He's in every room. But we can safely say that all of you find yourselves ready for the evening. Any last things?
I will say, I think for the first time in a long time, Altrix has a sleepless night that was not his choice.
Fair enough.
In all
Anyone else?
seriousness,
Okay.
when everybody kind of settles down for a bit, there's no funny business. Genevieve's not up to any funny business tonight. But if Marek is cool with it, she does share a bed with Marek. Is Marek cool with it?
Well, there's only 2 beds, so it's Marek or Pura.
I don't know. No. Marek may be wanting to play the long game. But she lays down next to him.
We share a bed every single night. Oh wait,
No,
you
we
go into
don't.
the room
We
and
have-
see
okay,
Marek and
hang
Pura
on, hang
already
on.
sharing your bed.
I messed up, man. I forgot. Fuck.
Okay.
Y'all shared it like once or
so-
twice, I think. Y'all established.
Well, yes.
For like 2 months.
In the frostbitten waste. That's what I'm getting at. So she lays next to him, just like the night that after they went to the coastal chateau, and she decided to lay next to him. That's the same thing that she does, but this time it feels less weird.
Okay. And with that, as night befalls the city of Extolis, rest comes to Lorem Ipsum, or restlessness to Altrix. And tomorrow, certainly, to bring another day of challenges, of information gathering, of debating whether we should break into public buildings or not, and many other things. But that will wait until tomorrow. And that's all for this episode of Arcane Adventures. Thank you for joining us. We will see you next week. And as a reminder, the adventure continues. Have a good night.